I'm also delighted to acknowledge the presence of esteemed guests, team members from FedEx Express India, our dear teachers, and pioneering batch of finalists for this initiative. Thank you for being here with us today. As I mentioned earlier, we are joined by esteemed guests. I'm very happy to invite Ms. Gauri Ishwaran for the opening address. Recipient of Padma Shri Award in 2004, Gauri Ishwaran is an innovative educationist with over 30 years of experience. She has been the founder principal of Sanskriti School, New Delhi, an institution that has become one of the leading schools in India within a span of few years. Her guiding philosophy is to educate each child to become a lifelong learner and grow into a caring, sensitive, and responsible citizen of the world. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shuchi. Thank you very much. And a very good morning to everyone, and special welcome to all our guests from FedEx who have been kind enough to sponsor this challenge. I'm truly excited that for the first time we were able to bring the International Trade Challenge to India and that our schools have been able to compete. The reason I'm excited about this is because looking at how the future is unfolding itself, it's going to be entrepreneurship plus innovation. I call it E plus I. It is these two factors that are going to determine how successful our young people are going to be in the future. Because this is a century where innovation is going to play the critical role. It will separate those who are successful from those who are not. Entrepreneurship is based on innovation, on new ideas, on new thoughts. And the exciting part is that the entrepreneurial ventures can innovate and focus on projects that will help communities at large, to help alleviate the many problems that the planet is facing, whether it is to do with environment, whether it is to do with inequity. So therefore, having competitions like this fosters in young people the mindset or the attitude that makes them think beyond the box, that makes them think of what new challenges can be faced, what new challenges can be overcome. In fact, every day when I read in the newspaper, I'm delighted to see and delighted to read that young people are coming up with ideas that are of social good. So therefore, this competition is of grave importance, not just because of the fun involved, but because of the long-term impact that it can have on young minds. And I congratulate the lead team led by Dinu and her very efficient team members for pursuing to finally get this to India as part of TGEL's JA activities. Congratulations to the teams that have made it to the final. I hope that, or I wish all of you could go to the international final, but I'm afraid that's not possible. But I would like to point out to you all that each one of you in your own way is a winner. Out of a huge number of schools that applied, only 11 have actually been able to make it to the final. So it's a wonderful achievement on your part. And always think, children always think ahead. Don't ever think of that, I didn't win, so that I failed. There's no such thing as failure, really. Failure is only a lesson from life to improve and do better. So therefore, I wish you all the very best and all my good wishes to the teachers. Having been a teacher all my life, I know the kind of effort that goes on behind the scene. And it is your motivation and your commitment and your involvement that actually helps young children to soar to great heights. And many thanks to our judges who are giving up a lot of their precious time. to be able not just to judge, but also to guide you young people as to how you can make things better. So with these words, I'm going to move away and allow the program to continue. Congratulations to everybody and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words and for encouraging the students as always. As rightly said by ma'am, each one of us in our own ability is a winner. So with that, let's move on for today's competition. I'm now very delighted to invite Mr. Matthew Davis, a very special guest joining us from FedEx Express for the keynote address. Mr. Matthew is the Vice President of Sales for FedEx Express, Middle East, India, Subcontinent, and Africa, a role he has held since December 2019. Based in Dubai, UAE, he leads the sales organization for the MESA region, including sales planning and learning and development functions. He has been a part of the FedEx Express since 1999 and has performed variety of roles across Asia Pacific and MESA. Matthew is a two-time recipient of the prestigious FedEx President's Club Award, which recognizes and rewards top sales team members for their outstanding performance. Matthew holds a master's degree from Denver University, Colorado, USA. A very warm welcome to you, Matthew. Over to you.
Thank you, Shuchi. And I've heard you speak before, and you're an incredibly inspiring young lady that I think excites and enthuses people. So you always get these events off to such a great start. I'd like to also thank Miss Ishwari for her comments, and I think she was absolutely right. All of you are winners today, just by the mere fact of what you've achieved. So as Shuchi said, my name is Matt Davies, and I'm the Vice President for Sales for the Middle Eastern, Indian subcontinent and Sub-Saharan Africa region for FedEx Express. I've been lucky enough to have actually lived in India myself, and I lived up until 2019 in Delhi, in Gurgaon actually, and I love living there, and truly wonderful to see so much engagement from Team India, particularly with what's been faced, and I truly hope that you're doing well in this current environment. I've been very, very lucky to have been involved in the Junior Achievement Program globally for about 15 years now. And I've been part of these events on many, many occasions. And, it's so delightful to see the intelligence and the passion that many of you have for what you do. What is amazing is, because I've gone back 15 years in this with this organization, I've actually seen people like yourself who might be aged between 13 and 16 today, and they've turned into adults and successful adults and gone on to amazing things. And I'm very proud to say that many of them acknowledge what they did in the Junior Achievement Program to give them the basis to be able to develop and take on and learn some very, very good life and business lessons. You're clearly an impressive group of young entrepreneurs. I'm really happy with the way you've used your knowledge in this International Trade Challenge Workshop to create products and services that are going to improve lives. And I'll really stop on that point, improve lives, because some of your creativity and some of your mindset really is doing that, whether it be your own life, your family's lives, or that of your communities. I'm seeing examples where making customers walk in style, helping them to dress their pets. You have the potential to build these innovative solutions and create global possibilities. And every idea, everything that's ever been created has at one point being an idea in someone's mind and something that someone has gone and created. And I think, who knows? The next billion-dollar company may be from someone sitting here today. Who knows? It would be exciting to see that. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing who's going to win this competition. But as Ms. Ishwari said, you should be very, very proud to have achieved what you have achieved. And just to be on a national platform is something that's incredibly exciting. I'm going to get out of your way now and let the competition start, but I just want to thank you for the opportunity. And on behalf of FedEx, I really wanted to thank you for all that you're doing. We're delighted to be proud of this. We're delighted and proud to be part of this program, and the fact that we have so many of our FedEx team members on the call today and part of the judging panel giving up their time not because they have to, but because they want to, I think is a testament for what this program is all about. So please continue to be safe. I know we're all facing challenges that we've never ever faced before, and you as you know, young entrepreneurs and younger people are facing things that you don't deserve to face. But there's not much we can do about it except face them head on, take them with a big smile on our face, and be the best that we can. I'm going to pass back to you, Shuchi, and wish everyone the very, very best. And thank you again, and be safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. And thanks a lot for guiding us and supporting us throughout the entire process. And that's how we are here today at the national finals. So thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm so sure that all the students are now excited to know the diverse panel of judges that we have today with us. So I want to take this opportunity to introduce the judges present here for today's competition. Miss Anita Bharadwaj. She's one of the youngest managing director of FedEx Express in India and has been with FedEx for approximately 12 years. Anita is based in Delhi and leads the field sales organization for North India and heads the India Imports vertical. She has strong leadership skills and is an expert in sales, coaching, and project management. Thank you so much, Anita, for joining us today. Going next is Mr. Ravindra Pantri. He's the Managing Director of Sales for the FedEx Express in India since November 2019. Based in Bengaluru, Ravinder is responsible for leading functional teams in executing regional strategies, ensuring optimum profitability and positive customer experience. Ravinder is a recipient of Golden Attitude and multiple Bravo Zulus and is a QDM expert. Warm welcome to you, sir. Mr. Siva Kumar. Siva Kumar is an executive director and head of Sun Group's India office. He oversees investment and operations across all business verticals in India, including infrastructure, aerospace, and high-tech manufacturing. Siva Kumar holds engineering and management degrees from Indian Institute of Technology and Indian Institute of Management, respectively. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. With that, students, let's move on. I'm sure you must be thinking that we are now moving right into the competition, but wait for 10 seconds. Before that, I invite Ms. Dinu Raheja, Executive Director, Lead, TGEL, to please come forward and announce the rules for today's competition. Over to you, Dinu, ma'am.
Thank you, Shuchi. Thank you very much. But I am also very mindful of Matthew's time. I do know that he has commitments. So before we get into the rules and the guidelines for today's pitching competition, may I just request everyone to, for 5 seconds, please put your cameras on so that we can quickly get photographs of everyone, especially with Matthew, because this is a moment to capture. And we would then plunge right into the competition. So if I may please request everyone to get their cameras on and capture this moment with Matthew, with ma'am, with our guests from FedEx, with Siva, with the teachers and the students, everyone together. Please put your cameras on, and it's only for 10 seconds and we can quickly get the photographs done. Lovely.
Wow, it's so amazing to see a full screen with a lot of pictures, not even a single black screen. That's the most amazing part. Thank you so much for switching on your cameras.
Lovely. That's fantastic. And if my team can give me a thumbs up that we are done with the pictures, we'll move right into what the kids are waiting for. All righty. So there comes the thumbs up. And with that, all right, take a deep breath. Here we go. And we get started. So the first ever FedEx JA International Trade Challenge competition. And we are going to get started on that one. Such a momentous moment. This is the very first one that we are doing in India. The FedEx Express JA International Trade Challenge is a competition that is aimed at nurturing the entrepreneurial mindset and business skills. It is a competition that also promotes teamwork and cooperation, not only with the team member that you have been working with, but as you move into the international round, you are going to be forming cross-border teams, and you are going to be working with somebody who you don't know. And that in itself is such a great learning opportunity. How do you cooperate? How do you work together and then create and innovate in a collaborative atmosphere with someone that you don't know is going to be, I think, the most exciting part of the competition. And exactly like what Matt and what ma'am has mentioned, Mrs. Ishwaran has mentioned, it's not the winning, it's the experience that you all are going to be gaining out of this entire process. So moving into today's competition, teams, you already know that you're going to be called up in random order. So we are going to be announcing who is the team that is going to come up. We look to you to be alert, to be attentive, and to keep an eye on both the closed captioning as well as the chat. So my colleague Shuchi will be announcing the first team to come up. Teams, you will be given 7 minutes to pitch. We will be putting the time in the closed captioning. Be mindful of that because we will cut you off at the end of 7 minutes. Judges will have 2 minutes for Q&A. We will time you from the moment you begin your answer. Student teams, you're going to be controlling your own presentations. We are there as ever as backup. In case of electricity, internet, any other technology, we will be there to back you all up. So don't worry, but you're handling your own presentations. One request, the two members who are presenting, we would request you to keep your cameras on while you present. Judges, we would also request to keep your cameras on while the teams are presenting. All others to please keep themselves on mute, teachers and students alike, and even the presenters, when you're not speaking, please keep yourselves on mute. And the last one is what I have already said. Keep a lookout in the chat box because once one team begins, the next team will be mentioned in the chat box to be ready so that you are in time to come up for the presentation. And keep a lookout for the time because you will be told you have 2 minutes left or that your time is up. So with that, let's move on. And Shuchi, let's call our very, very first team to get us going.
Yes, ma'am. Very, very, very excited to announce the very first team coming to present in the national finale of International Trade Challenge. Any guesses? So the first team is Cambridge Code Word School Jaipur. I invite Cambridge Code Word School Jaipur to come and present their project Shoo Away with all of us. Cambridge Code Word School Jaipur. Are we ready? Judges, are we all ready? Over to you, Cambridge Code Word School Jaipur.
Namaskar everyone, I Ananya Gupta and my senior Sankalp Arora from the Cambridge Code World School. Today we are going to be talking about market entry strategy plan for our brand Shoeway. It's a data-driven company. Taiwan is a region with comparatively high humidity in air, which makes heat and hence mainly feet. Hereby, we design our product breathable shoes to prevent sweaty and smelly feet. It's a hybrid and minimal design which can be used for both casual and formal purposes. In order to attract our customers and ensuring durability and high quality, we ensure our product must have thick and soft lining, thick rubber and spongy heels and toes. The tongues of laser shoes must be waterproof and comfortable and fit design. The material which we use is PU. It's lightweighted, flexible and resilient. Our product offers features like no other producer. So our competitors in the shoe market would mainly be well-known producers, including that shoe, which already have hold in the market, which we features were in our product. Initially, we would start our business through e-commerce websites. Eventually, once our name is established, we can go for expanding our businesses through offline retail and brand outlets. Our product would be manufactured in India and later exported to Taiwan. Basically, it would be based on the demand supply. And once we start getting the orders, we will be setting up the warehouses in Taiwan itself. So our pricing strategy would be cost for one shoe production would be $20 and the shipping per shoe would be $1 and the customer and insurance would be $4 Our product would be labeled for 1,500 new Taiwan dollar. By seasonally, we would offer special discount leading to selling price of around 1,200 new Taiwan dollars. For promoting our product, we will be going for advertisements in Taiwan fashion magazines. Also, for better reach, we will be taking help of social media platforms, including YouTube, Twitter, and services like Google Ads. Initially, our placing and distribution strategy will be producers. We will be setting premises in India itself to agent e-commerce facilities to customers. We will be exporting our product to the Taiwan or producers to shipping handling companies to customers. In later phases, when we start offline, our strategy will be producers to shipping handling companies, to dealers, to retailers, and to the customers. Our main target market for the shoewear are elites, daily comfort, fitness freak, for fashion, and for the office employees. Here we have all the types of customers to serve them. Our financial plan for 3,000 units of shoes supplied, we expect a net profit of approx 14 lakh INR. This is our investment plan with a total investment capital of 15 lakh. This is our projected balance sheet for the first fiscal year with an expected profit of 16 lakh 20,000 and a net profit of 13 lakh 77,000 investment of 27.5.
Sankalp, we can't hear you. I don't think the judges can hear you either. Can you restart, please? We can't hear you. No, we can't hear you still.
Now am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are. You are. Carry on.
Sorry, thank you, ma'am. So alongside going with the conventional technicalities of making shoes, that is where the soles are molded and counter including tongue, toe cap are made through pure making machines. We would also allow a unique service where customers can get 3D printing of their shoes done through exclusive brand stores. Also, such data would be stored in a database for further reference, and e-commerce and advertisement would also play a major role in our business being the initial push. Next, coming up to the project timeline, once we start with the funding, setting up of units, registration, and floating advertisement, we would begin with phase of our business, that is e-commerce. Then we would come to the phase 2, that is starting of offline expansion. Once we start earning good profits from the region, then we would study the market change in the trends, if any. Then the phase 4 would be opening up of brand stores, which would again offer the 3D printing. And last but not the least, we always have scope for expansion and innovation in our case. Next would be the measurement of success. Success doesn't necessarily mean the profits. So here we have the 4 pin pointers for the measurement of success, with the first being profitability, which is of around 14 lakh per year as per the proposed plan. Then the customer satisfaction, which would be through the reviews. Then counting of new customers through the unique email IDs, which gets registered in a database. Then would be performance review, which would be carried out twice a year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, team, for making your presentation. I now hand it over to the judges for the question and answer round.
Okay, Sankalp and Ananya, just one question. You mentioned that your shoes will avoid smelly and sweaty feet.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you just mention how?
Ma'am, like we are making breathable shoes which would avoid the air from entering inside the shoe. Like air would be allowed, but the water vapor from the atmosphere would not be allowed to enter the shoe, which would be filtered out through a membrane. But at the same time, the water vapor from the sweat, which comes from the foot inside the shoe, would be allowed to escape from the shoe to the atmosphere.
Okay. Thank you, Sankalp.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi. It was a very interesting presentation, very interesting product. I just have one question. Why did you decide to manufacture in India and sell to Taiwan when, for example, you have a country like Vietnam, even closer to Taiwan, which is one of the world's largest manufacturer of shoes of this kind? You know, you said dad shoes, sneakers, and things like that.
Sir, so initially we compared the cost of Taiwan and manufacturing in India. And we found out that in India, the cost would be less as compared to Taiwan. And then being an Indian, we would always like to set up units in India, even though we earn a little less on profits.
Hey, Sankalp and Ananya, just one more question. You said you will be advertising in the fashion magazines. Where is the product? Why not in sports or health magazines?
Yes, sir, we'll be doing that also. Sorry, we didn't notice it.
I was looking at the product. Okay.
Judges, any more questions?
Yeah, if you have more time. Ananya, Sankalp, during the course of this process, ever since the workshop, or maybe even before the workshop in May through to today, what have been your main learning experiences from this whole thing?
So like the main learning is what we have been learning from the books. Like I'm a commerce student, so what I've been learning from the books is like far different from what we prepare in actual business. Like it aids us, but when we go through the things on the internet and research a lot, we get to know new things. Like the financial plan, we are generally taught the balance sheet, but never the projected things. Like we prepare the projected balance sheet, the investment plan and all.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much to the team, and thank you, judges, for your question. Moving on, let's move to the next team. And my colleague has already put it in the chat box, and I'm very excited to announce the next team for today. The next team for today is Springdale School, Dholakua, New Delhi, to present their project, the Pup Republic. Over to you, Springdale School, Dholakua, New Delhi. Team, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Judges, are you ready? Great, thank you.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Should I repeat it again? Good morning, everyone. This is Astika and I am Ragini, and we'd like to introduce you to Miss Wang and her four-legged family member, Han. Miss Wang is a 27-year-old Taiwanese employed millennial who is obsessed with two things in her life, Han and fashion. Hence, her top priority is to create a mini doggy closet for Han and fill it up with trendy outfits, even if she's trying to cut costs for herself this month. However, as she's an environmentally conscious consumer, she also wishes to reduce Han's carbon footprint. Then again, by making an eco-friendly choice, she does not want to compromise on the comfort of her canine partner either. While Ms. Wang has her own set of diverse demands, she is by no means an isolated case. There are currently some 15 million Ms. Wang in Taiwan who own about 3 million pets with 6,46,000 Taiwan dollars as their average annual salary. Now, whether they've always been animal lovers or see pets as an alternative to childbearing, consumers in this broad demographic spent about $2 billion Taiwan dollars on pet fashion in 2018 and are projected to continue spending. Not surprising, as we know, pet humanization has been a thing for a while now. But here's the big problem. About 95% of the established pet clothing brands are using polyester fabrics such as linen that are extremely harmful to pet skin. Moreover, polyester is one of the most polluting fabrics out there, something the Taiwanese government will discourage. So what if there existed a way for Ms. Han and millions of consumers like her to fashionably pamper their pets while caring about the environment?
With Pup Republic, now it does. Presenting the Pup Republic. The Pup Republic is a startup retail establishment that will deliver a line of pet apparel constructed from banana fabric to those who want to pamper their furry friends with quality products, but not at the expense of the environment. Our logo combines simply figured shapes of a puppy and a kitten to express the image of pets in an intuitional manner. At the Pup Republic, style is never compromised for functionality. We see what is happening on the runway, and our unisex designs translate the desires of our pet parents into our apparel. From fun seasonal apparel to festive pet attires available in all sizes, we have a wide array of products to offer. Comfort is our top priority, and so all our products will be made from high quality inner lining banana fabric.
Since the company is committed to waste reduction, our products will be delivered to our customers in drawstring type bags made out of outer course banana fabric. Now, Astika, why exactly have we chosen banana fabric?
Excellent question. The raw material, banana fabric, just as anyone would expect, is made from bananas. Not the mushy, fruity part though, the fibrous inner peels that make fine quality fiber that is cheap and similar to silk in quality. Also, a fact that might amuse you is that India is actually the largest producer of banana fabric. Taipei, the capital city and fashion hub of Taiwan, will be our initial target demographically. Our ideal age group is 21 to 54, that is the older Gen Z and millennial consumers who by occupation are high-income young professionals. Millennials are now the largest group of pet owners in the island and have been known to spend their disposable income and time on pet products. These customers prefer apparels made with 100% sustainable materials and are highly active in online shopping. The Pup Republic does not face any direct competition in the market as no other brand is currently making pet clothing using banana fabric. The competition that we do face is mainly because there are established brands and their capital strength is presently greater. Then why should you choose us?
The Pup Republic will not just be a store that sells clothes. Our clientele will benefit from a superior customer service system. Our cost-effective pricing sets us apart as consumers look for the best bargains online. Usage of banana fabric ensures that our products are of premium quality. Following the Taipei Fashion Week, we design our products with environment in mind, ensuring our success in the domestic market. Pet fashion is yet to develop its own niche in the industry. However, the demand from the consumer audience keeps increasing with time. This is a SWOT analysis to measure the potential threats, opportunities, weaknesses, and strengths of our enterprise.
By following the practice of keystoning prices, we have reached a cost price of Rs 537 and a selling price of Rs 1,299. We have kept our selling price significantly lower than our competitors to attract pet parents who already spend a fortune on other pet care supplies. But to really capture our customer base, we need an impactful promotion strategy, don't we, Ragini?
We surely do. Partnering with animal NGOs and veterinarian clinics will increase our reach. Tapping into the 88% social media penetration rate in Taiwan, we'll be using trend-setting hashtags such as Pet Gala on social media. We offer a unique provision of twinning accessories on the first purchase to pet parents and will increase our reach by hosting Pet Fashion Week and pet grooming workshops. Our goal is to keep our marketing budget to no more than 10% of our gross annual sales. We'll set up the production house in India, and the products will be then exported to Taiwan by air via a freight forwarder to avoid unnecessary shipment delays. Taiwanese consumers are mainly online shoppers, which is why digital channels will be used for the distribution of our inventory through several of the top e-commerce sites in Taiwan. The Pup Republic will also build a website for the same.
In the event that our investors require repayment and return on their initial investments, we will seek a partnership and management buyout. Our income statement demonstrates the company's ability to solidify itself as a profitable establishment. The first year income statement illustrates a gross margin of at least 60% with a net income of rupees 52,80,600 for the first year after taxes. We plan to raise our investment cost through rupees 78,10,000 rupees through personal investments, outside angel investors, and business loans. We will be breaking even after exactly 1 month, that is, after 1,000 units. To cater to the high tendency of our consumers to shop online, we will build our own website and email marketing list to send regular promotions. Our consumers will also benefit from trained personnel through telecommunication.
By mid-2021, we'll be conducting research on the millennial market of Taiwan and will be launching the product by the fourth quarter of 2021. Our first major milestone will be securing funds and setting up our business. We'll ensure that the monthly sales expectations are met and intend to reach 40 to 50 NPS score in the long run, where our motive is to establish a profitable business with expansion potential. While our initial goal is to penetrate a sizable portion of the island's online market, expansions include branching out to pet accessories, potentially franchising our own retail stores.
At the Pup Republic, we believe in taking one sustainable paw at a time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, team, for presenting. I would now like to open it for the judges for questions.
Okay, let me go first. So Ragini and Astika, I have a question. Sorry if I could not find that in the presentation. How will you be manufacturing it? What's the time period for starting the manufacturing from the conceptualization?
So, sir, we will be looking to procure the raw material banana fabric from manufacturers called the Advaita Traders that have been based in Hyderabad, as they specialize in providing banana fabric, banana fiber, and banana paper to companies such as us.
Okay, so you said that you will break even in 1 month. So that's the period I was looking at. That how do you reach that 1 month period?
So our variable expenses are 6,49,000, and I think our fixed expenses are 6,55,000, which and we have a first month revenue sales of 12,99,000. So upon the calculations, we reached that after 1,000 units, we have projected our sales projections for the first year at 12,000 units. So at 1,000 units, that is the first month, we will be reaching our break-even point.
No more questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very interesting presentation, and I have not heard of banana fabric or banana fiber before. Can you give some examples of products that some of us may be familiar with, made of banana fiber?
So, sir, the inner lining of banana fabric has qualities similar to silk. So it has been used to manufacture hats, clothes, and general textile products. And the outer lining of banana fabric has qualities similar to burlap. So it's used to make baskets and bags that are sustainable, which is also why we will be using the outer lining to manufacture our packaging, that is a drawstring bag, and the inner lining, that is the silk-like quality banana fabric, to actually manufacture our own inventory.
And you have actually spoken or maybe had a Zoom meeting with this Hyderabad company?
No, but I have researched about them, and
no,
they
sir. So we have researched about it, since actually we were never asked to talk about the production and how will we produce. So I mean, to contact the production company. So we have researched about it, and if necessary, we'll of course contact them.
So, and also keeping in mind the kind of companies that they do manufacture for currently, I think they would be pleased to manufacture for our company, as we fit well within their range.
Okay, I think the time is up for the presentation with question and answers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, team, for your presentation, and thank you so much, judges, for your questions. We would now announce the next team for today. The next team to come up is Learning Path School Mohali to present their project Royal Stitch. So students, are you ready?
Yes.
We will just give this a moment for the judges to be ready for your presentation.
Okay, ma'am, let us know when to
Judges,
start.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see thumbs up from all the judges. Thank you so much, judges. So over to you, Learning Path School Mohali, for your presentation, The Royal Stitch.
Thank you. Fashion changes with me and it changes with the world. The expression of self with the art of fashion has continued from the beginning of time. Our outfit communicates who we are, what we value, and what we represent. For instance, we've gathered here today for this competition, and in the briefing session we had last week, we were told to wear either a school uniform or business formals. Why? Because it creates a professional atmosphere that influences the way we conduct ourselves. This ideology lies in the vision of our company, Royal Stitch Style with Purpose.
So what is our why? As Simon Sinek has said that in business, it doesn't matter what you do. It matters why you do it. Royal Stitch aims to utilize the power and the psychology of fashion to enable people to do what they do best. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, the way the world functions has drastically changed with work from home on the rise. Even multiple indicators are pointing to the fact that work from home culture in Taiwan will stay.
This means that individuals working from home will be looking to adopt various strategies to ensure their continued professionalism and productivity, and a central aspect of this could be time management and one's clothing.
So just imagine that you are cooking, your kid is screaming, your dog is begging for your attention, a delivery man is standing at your doorstep continuously ringing the bell, and simultaneously you get a notification that your work meeting has been preponed. Amidst all this chaos, would you have the privilege of taking 15 to 20 minutes to change for your meeting? Not so likely. So we at Royal Stitch bring to you a detachable and customizable collar that will transform your outfits in just 5 seconds. Supposedly, you buy 5 of these collars for any 5 simple round neck shirts that you own, and just like that, you now have 25 new outfits to look forward to.
Our ideal customer is a 20 to 30 aged mother working from home as an HR professional. Finding a work-life balance is not always easy for her as she multitasks most of the time. She's required to conduct interviews with new people frequently, which requires her to look her professional best all the time. So her wardrobe is an investment for her, and she uses social media references as her fashion guide. Our target audience is almost 1.2 million in the capital of the country, and we are targeting 20% of that population, which translates into 243,000 for year one.
And as for a competition, we will compete with global brands such as Mango, H&M, and more, as there are hardly any competition in the local market of Taiwan. And since the Taiwan consumers are known to be extremely attentive to the prices, the starting price of a product is just Rs 450 with a margin of Rs 160, whereas the competitors have placed their products in the higher price category ranging from 600 to 3,000 rupees plus.
Our main promotion strategy will employ a B2B, a B2C, and a P2P setup. B2B can be a huge revenue generator for us as we can design custom collars for different brands. We can create a hierarchy of collars within the company too, where a company can complement a promotion with the privilege of wearing a different collar made for that level. Our B2C strategy will include influencer marketing, sponsored video advertisements, online magazines and startup subscriptions, Google AdWords, keywords, and YouTube advertisements on content curated for working professionals. We will reach out to influencers like Chow, who is a famous fashion blogger in Taiwan and a mother of 2. We will also advertise in newsletters like Taiwan Daily and DigiTime. And finally, our P2P strategy will work on a referral scheme.
Considering the extent and the potential of the textile industry in Taiwan, we will be sourcing all of our raw materials and producing the product within the country itself. Our employees will be homemakers and marginalized women supported by the NGOs who will produce the collars, store them in their home, and from there it will be directly distributed through a door-to-door delivery system. Meanwhile, all of our other business operations will be conducted in a work-from-home setup.
Now, moving on to our financial strategies, some of our major cost cutting will be that we are not establishing a retail outlet, a factory, an office, or a warehouse. Our cloth for raw material will come from the rejected cloth pile with import-export supplies and other scrap cloth. My partner Astha will be a training officer who will train the women and ensure the quality of our products, and I will be in charge of finances and marketing. We will work for profits and not salaries. The total startup cost that we need is Rs 43,100 only. We'll break even with 270 units, which can be achieved in 6.75 weeks.
Moving on to our technological inputs, we will be using a fusing machine for the production process and also invest in a uniform real-time inventory management system to keep a track of our inventory. Our customers could design or modify the collars at their own convenience from our website by uploading their clothing and pairing the right collar with the right outfit.
Now, we plan to start this enterprise from July 1, 2021, and the first month is dedicated to hiring employees, deciding our initial 10 designs, making our website, and starting the video promotion on social media. August 1 onwards, our production and marketing will begin with B2C and P2P strategies. November 1 onwards, we will start our B2B marketing.
From January 1st, 2022 onwards, we will review all the 3 strategies and implement B2B with special emphasis. From July 1st, we will start manufacturing our 3 most popular designs in a factory and expand to 5 more cities in Taiwan. We will also start the process of vertical expansion by introducing detachable cuffs, lapels, etc.
Now, what are the different measures of success that we're using? With customer net promoter score, we will divide our customers in 3 categories: promoters, passives, and detractors. Our expectation for year 1 is to have 20% promoters, 60% passives, and 20% detractors. Year 2 will focus to convert the passives into promoters. We will be also using customer lifetime value, average order size per week, and average ticket size, and use these to ensure our continued improvement.
So any business idea can come in and check all the boxes. But the question still remains, what makes us click? That is that in a world of fast fashion, we provide our customers with personalized, sustainable fashion choices that aligns with their personal values.
Therefore, our customers won't just buy our product, they will connect with our brand and vision. Thank you.
Thank you so much, team, for making your presentation. We will now have judges to, it's open to judges for questions.
Okay, I'll probably go first this time. So thank you, Sanya and Asta. I would also love to use this product at some point because I do relate to what you mentioned. However, have you studied or done research on the like I do have the option of keeping my camera off on unpredictable calls. So how would you ensure that the reach of the product and the need of the product are aligned?
So, ma'am, like we mentioned in the beginning, we did a deep research into the role of fashion on a person's productivity and professionalism. So the collar is for them to like if you want to show up for meetings, this helps you look presentable. And if you're on a time crunch, this helps you get ready very quickly where you're supposed to present. Like in an event like this, we have to keep our cameras on. So it's easier for us to like quickly just put a detachable collar and sit here. And other than that, this also like plays on the psychology of the person. Like subconsciously, you feel more responsible and more formal in a way. So your productivity also increases like that. There has been a lot of research into this topic called in-cloth cognition, and that's what we're trying to market here.
And sorry, just one other follow-up. Do the other brands also have these detachable collars available? You mentioned Mango and H&M as competitors. So are they already having this product with them?
Yes,
these kind of products already exist, but the problem is that they are very, very expensive and they are mass produced, so they don't have any personalized designs into it.
And ma'am, these products are so buried deep in their collection. Like if you go to Mango, to find a detachable collar, you have to go to their accessory section, go to scarves, and then you can find 2 options for a detachable collar. So they're not even marketing to working from home professionals. So which is what we want to target here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I didn't see anything on the criteria. You know, how do you measure success short term and long term? That's one of the criteria. Could you talk about it a little bit?
Yes, sir. So basically, we mentioned 4 different different ways in which we will measure success, and our priority is going to be keep increasing them. Like average order size, we want to keep expanding that month over month. And we will also, customer net promoter score is one of our biggest measurements of success, because on our website, we'll have a referral scheme as part of our P2P strategy, where if someone uses a unique referral code, they get different points, which they can use for discounts and other things. So the net promoter score can, we can, like, seeing an increase in that can actually help us understand how much more investment should we do in P2P strategies. Because we will try, our priority will be to convert the passives, like the category of 7 to 8 on a scale of 1 to 10 to 9 and 10, which is the promoters.
Thank you so much, Sanya. Sorry, judges, the time is up for the presentation. Thank you so much, students, for making your presentation, and thank you, judges, for your questions. We will now move to the next team. I hope the next team is ready. I'm excited to invite Delhi Public School, Sector 45, Gurgaon, to present their project, Bags in Uniform. So team, are you ready? Judges, are we all ready? Can I see a thumbs up? Yes. So the judges are also ready. Team, over to you.
Zhongha Minhu Wansui. Long live Taiwan. What we are witnessing is the National Day of Taiwan. It is the day when Taiwanese pride takes precedence over everything else, and Taiwanese people celebrate their country. They line the street decked all throughout with the red and blue of their national flag, watching the military parades and belt out the national anthem with passion. In Taiwan, the sense of national pride and patriotism is very strong. What if there was a product that replicated these values and was of use to the people?
We bring you Bags in Uniform, where fashion meets people's values. Our product is not just a bag that lets you carry your books or laptop, but gives you the opportunity to wear a country's pride on your shoulders. The first thing of our product is that the front pocket of the bag is made out of old military uniforms. The rest of the bag is made out of recycled cloth. The product consists of 2 compartments and a laptop pocket, and has space for other accessories as well. Bags in uniform are premium quality and are made for comfort. A part of the bag has served the country, and so it enlightens the people the sense of national pride. Our product is an entirely recycled product, as we value green practices just the way Taiwanese do. The business would like to assist the Veterans Affairs Council of Taiwan by providing employment opportunities to veterans, war widows, and their families. Our product stands out in the market as it is not just a high-quality bag, but has emotional value behind it. The price of the product lies on the lower side of the range of average prices of bag in the country. It gives us an advantage to introduce a product at an affordable price and establish it in the market.
We are targeting the top 3 cities, Taipei, Tainan, and Kaohsiung, as they have large universities and a big student community. We'll be targeting online sales channels, as Taiwanese have adopted online shopping in a big way. We are counting on the patriotic nature of the Taiwanese, especially given the geopolitical challenges that they face and their liking of the environmentally friendly products. In 2020, the size of consumers' e-commerce market has crossed $30 billion with an annual growth rate of about 20%. And what is amazing is that the online spending per capita is about $1,800. The country has 90% internet penetration and 120% mobile penetration. Therefore, we'll be focusing on online sales through our own website and by partnering with leading e-commerce players in Taiwan like Pcom, Shopee, and Momo. Now, coming down to the operational cycle, Bags in Uniform is an Indo-Taiwan.
Panipat, a city in India, is the biggest textile recycling hub in Asia. Recycled cloth from Panipat will be sent to local contract manufacturers. After sorting, cleaning, and stitching of the semi-finished goods, it will be exported to Kaohsiung via Mumbai seaport. At the same time, in Taiwan, military uniforms from military surplus stores will be procured. For sorting, cleaning, and stitching, this material will be transferred to Kaohsiung. From India, goods will be imported at Kaohsiung Seaport and the final manufacturing of the product with the logo and military uniform will take place in Kaohsiung. With the help of local partners, the stock will be transported to shipping centers in the 3 cities and finally reach the customer through the local distribution channel. Now, we can see the diagrammatic representation of the means of transportations involved in manufacturing and distribution of the product.
Our tagline is simple and easy to understand. Wear your country's pride on your shoulders. The business will collaborate with the Veterans Affairs Council and spread awareness. This would not only allow the business to give back to the community, but also in cultivating a good reputation that will help our brand gain trust. We'll launch the product on the National Day of Taiwan, the 10th of October. We'll also be sending examples of the product to universities and schools to raise brand awareness. It will also drive traffic to our website and to our online retail partners. Bags in Uniform will post content on Facebook, the most dominant form of social media in Taiwan, and also the PTT bulletin board system, which is the largest terminally based bulletin board system based in Taiwan. The PTT has more than 1.5 million registered users and more than 500,000 comments are posted on the bulletin board every single day. This can be used for more personalized work within our and also be promoted Taiwanese fashion influencers like Hannah Yan, Kat Sheng, and Molly Xian.
After calculating estimated costs, we have derived the estimated cost of 10,000 bags, which is around 3.1 million new Taiwanese dollars. And estimated selling price is around 4.6 million Taiwanese dollars. And hence the selling price of one bag is around 468 new Taiwanese dollars or 1,200 INR. The income statement in front of us shows that we will achieve break even in third year with an estimated 3.57% profit margin, which enables us to contribute towards the Veterans Affairs Council and invest in R&D of the product expansion. The timeline has been divided into 3 parts. The first is the business strategy planning, then the operational strategy and business promotion. The estimated gestation time for a project is around 16 weeks. The product will be launched on the 10th of October, which is also the National Day of Taiwan.
It's important to measure success because it informs how one can spend their time and effort. So short-term goals include being profitable by third year as estimated. Bags in Uniform should be an established and recognizable brand in the local market, and the business should attract investors for further development of the brand to build a respectful position among other players in the field, all the while facilitating the growth towards our long-term goals. The business would like to expand from backpacks into a range of products to cover all aspects of the market and expand geographically as well. We will undertake CSR projects like contributing resources to provide adequate care for the growing number of elderly, as Taiwan is on track to be the world's first super aged society.
Bags in Uniform, wear your country's pride on your shoulder.
Thank you so much, team. Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Over to you, judges, for your questions.
Anya and Anushka, very interesting presentation. I just have one question. You said you want to do product expansion. Anything on what line would you do the expansion on?
Right. So currently we are focusing on backpacks. So that limits kind of our target market to people who use backpacks in the first place, being students and university students. So what we would want to do is expand our product line into, say, handbags for women and say duffel bags or suitcases, and expand that way so that we can cover more aspects of the market.
Okay, thank you.
You mentioned that university student for the bags, your initial product, university students would be a major target market. Do you have any numbers, how many university students are there in Taiwan, and whether you'll be able to sell 10,000 bags per year or whatever it is that you plan to do? Have you done any such study?
So we've researched the fact that we've chosen our 3 top cities on the basis of the fact that these cities contain the most of the, a large amount of the student population. Perhaps the most of the student population is concentrated in these 3 cities because of the presence of universities there. And we believe that would, since we're focusing promotion as well as sales on these 3 cities, that would lead us to and selling brands to university students. Have I answered your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Also, sir, a normal backpack is something that can be used by office-going people as well for their files and laptop. And a backpack is something that anybody targeted audience for it. But in general, a bag is something that anybody.
Thank you so much, Anushka and Anya, for answering those questions. Any more questions, judges? Thank you so much, team, for presenting. And now we will move on to the next team. I hope the next team is ready. The next team to present is Tagore International School, east of Kailash, New Delhi, to present their project, Color. Judges, are we ready for the next presentation? Okay, I can see thumbs up from all the judges. Over to you, Tagore International, east of Kailash, New Delhi.
So I just talked to Akemi. Your friend living in Taiwan? Yeah, she only. She was very upset as she dropped her phone while looking for mascara in her bag. That is actually very inconvenient. I wish there was some product for the convenience of women like her who want to look their best and be organized at the same time, even if they're rushing for some work. Hence, we bring to you our brand Color, Beauty on the Go. Product description. A brand sells concise makeup kits in a shape of a prism with the volume around 460 centimeter cube, having different components of makeup attached to each wall. The body will be made out of recycled paper and cardboard bottle material. To make it firm, we'll add a thin layer of recycled plastic, and also each component will have a lid covering it. The kit will have 3 variants having different combination of shades catering to different needs. The makeup shades we offer will best match with the clothing preference of consumers in Taiwan. It would be best for the working women who like to keep it as simple as possible. Unique selling proposition. The USP of a product is that it is not only organic and has eco-friendly packaging, but it is also very convenient to use, has an innovative design, and is fairly different from all those products available in Taiwan. Target market. Domestic cosmetic consumption in Taiwan accounts for approximately 3 billion new Taiwan dollars, that is 791 crores. As Taiwan's COVID epidemic improved, domestic consumption picked up and the annual growth rate turned to positive. As Taiwan is entering an aging society, the demand for cosmetics is growing. The target consumers for our product are working women who form 51.4% of Taiwan female population. Each Taiwanese woman averages spending 27,000 Taiwan dollars on cosmetics yearly. Customer persona template. An ideal customer of a product will be a woman who wants an organized makeup career, who requires good quality makeup, uses social media, and reads magazines. She also wishes to avail various discounts and offers throughout the year. Pricing strategy. After calculating the total variable expenses and fixed expenses, the total cost of each unit becomes 792.48 Taiwan dollar. Keeping the contribution margin at 75.68 Taiwan dollar per unit, the total selling price of each unit becomes 868.16 Taiwan dollar. Our break-even point will be 250 units. SWOT analysis. The strength of a product is that it is not only new innovative product, but natural ingredients are also used, and it is sold through various distribution channels. Prices are Indian moderate due to variety available in the kit. We are a new brand and there are less Indian products in the market. We need to make our space in the market as Taiwanese citizens are brand conscious. But the growing market, focus on personalization and great advertising can work in our favor. Competitors. There are many competitors in the cosmetic market providing a variety of products, but the consumers in Taiwan usually buy one product from one store. Famous ones being Miss Hana Waterproof Eyeliner, 1028 Visual Therapy, and some more. Our major competitors are Taiwan Shiseido, L'Oreal Taiwan, P&G Taiwan, and so on. There is no makeup kit like ours in the Taiwanese cosmetic market, and it is very new to the market, which will help the consumers to buy one single convenient product from one store. Promotion strategy. We wish to advertise our product through 3 channels, which include physical advertising through magazines like Economic Daily News, Kawai, Stargirls, etc., digital marketing platforms through online surfing, and e-commerce platforms like Taobao.com, Yahoo Taiwan, Google Ads, etc. Social media. The third channel would be social media, in which we will show our presence on 3 leading platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, through fashion vloggers, influencers, and our very own pages. YouTube has a penetration rate of 89.6%. Facebook is used by 80% social media users across Taiwan, making it the most popular social media platform on the island, followed by Instagram being used by 33.8% of its entire population, out of which 53.3% are women. People aged 25 to 34 are the largest user group. Consumer engagement with social media. The utility of social media for our advertising can be proven using the facts that 70% teenagers and 86% women trust influencer opinions and turn to social media before making a purchase. 32% influencers claim Facebook to be the best site in order to collaborate with brands, followed by Instagram at 24%. Thus, we will make effective use of both of these platforms. Also, 71% consumers in Taiwan are likely to purchase a product based on social media reference. The beauty and promotion videos made by the influencers are viewed more than those made by the brand themselves. On an average, businesses in Taiwan earn $6.50 for every $1 investment in influencers marketing. Sales strategy. We wish to attract our customers to our products initially after giving them complimentary face masks along with our kits. We also aim at giving concession on new kits to customers who return us fully used kits so that we can treat them safely and promote sustainability by fulfilling SDG 12, which is responsible production and consumption. We would try to make our customers happy through writing special messages and giving them exciting offers and discounts on festivals, significant days, etc. Financial plan. These are our expected revenues and costs for the initial 4 years. We would require an investment of around 2 lakh Taiwan dollars in the first year, which we would get through bootstrapping and commercial bank loans. Placing and distribution. We'll be manufacturing our products in India and transport it to Taiwan through air, as it would reach safer and faster. We will reach to Taiwanese makeup stores and salons and make contractual agreements with them. We will require pre-market testing and document submissions stating that our product is safe and not poisonous. Our international payment term would be letter of credit. Full and accurate information about ingredients, etc. would be disclosed on the labeling, which will be written in traditional Chinese language. Tools we aim to reach to are Watson, Cosmet, Sasa, and Tomods, which have dedicated spaces to sell both local and international makeup brands. Some of them also have makeup stations for using products before buying them. Project timeline. Initially, after the introduction of a product, we would keep a track of and measure our survival prospects. After a journey of around 8 months, we wish to add more variants to the product like new shades, new components, etc. And in the future ahead, we would like to collaborate with other brands to roll out more additions and also start our very own skincare range. Measurement of success. Feedback and continuous contact with our consumers will be our aim, which will help us to not only improve ourselves and serve the consumers better, but will also help us measure our consumer base. Thus, providing good after-sales services will be our objective. We will engage our consumers with us by launching limited edition of kits with different features, designs, etc. Therefore, it will always keep them looking forward to what new our brand gives them. Let us now call Akemi and tell her that Color is bringing the solution to her problem soon. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, students, for making your presentation. We now hand it over to the judges for their questions. Judges, over to you.
Okay, girls, I would love to use this makeup kit. I could do with some makeup. So tell me what is the application of technology towards your product? How do you use technology to your strategy or whatever you have in mind?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first we'll make the product using infusion technology, and then making organic products require upgraded technology. And then we'll use technology basically in consumer feedback. We'll use various online platforms rather than physical service for consumer feedback. Plus then after we get the consumer feedback, we know that our brand is there in the market. We'll also try to go on online platforms and sell our products through those channels.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you mention something that's different or special about your product itself, the ingredients, or the way
Sure,
you
sir.
manufacture it?
So our product is a concise makeup kit, which is very small in size. So in Taiwan, there are lesser brands like Nykaa present there, which usually sell concise makeup kits. Even if they sell it in the form of a pouch or a bag or something. And there are different components inside it through which we have to like go through them and take out one product. So it gets sometimes very messy and we drop things here and there. But our product is very organized. It has separate components, separate compartments for each component, and the consumer can directly use it from there. Plus, our prices are also moderate because even an eyeliner or an eyeshadow kit in Taiwan usually ranges from 458 Taiwan dollars to 828 Taiwan dollars, and a total kit price is only 868 Taiwan dollars. And also the shape of our product is of a prism. It is size of a bottle. So it will be very comfortable for every woman to carry in their purses or even in their hands. Thank you, sir.
Any other question, judges? Great. Thank you so much, team, for presenting.
Thank you so much, judges.
And thank you, judges, for your questions. I hope the next team who's going to present now is ready. The next team to present now is PSBB KK Nagar, Chennai, to present the project Heels and Heaven. Team, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope the judges are ready. Great. Over to you, team.
Hi, this is Shruti.
And Sai Meenakshi.
From PSBB KK Nagar. Our product is Heels in Heaven. To start off, most women wear high heels because it enhances their beauty and thus brings out their inner confidence with a touch of elegance. Others wear heels as a symbol of power. A few others to complete their formal attire or to simply look taller. But one thing most women agree on is high heels are painful. Some of the unfortunate effects of wearing high heels are back pain and foot pain. But more importantly, walking and doing most other things that involve having to be on your feet is painful as sin. And it usually ends with your heel in your hand or at the end of the floor. Having to carry extra shoes to change into and buying shoes with most everything same are few of the drawbacks of high heels. Yes, heels make you look good and feel confident, but they aren't always the best choice for your feet, which is why we ideated this product of ours, a shoe with interchangeable soles. It's basically a high heel, but you can turn it into a wedge, kitten heel, and a sneaker too. Heels in Heaven can make you look amazing, all the while making your feet oh so comfortable. Our product is a package of exotic looks and ease. Taiwan is a country with 57% of its population women and 72% of which wear high heels, and 59.7% of the population work in the service sector where the official attire mostly consists of formal wear and high heels. So we aim mainly towards women in the age range 20 to 50 and professional women. Our product is targeted towards women who want to dance all night long without having to lose their shoes. Women who don't want to carry a pair of shoes all the time. Women who want to look amazing but don't want to sacrifice their feet for looking so.
Taiwan is a sophisticated market in which consumers are plugged into global trends. US products and other products from mainland China are well represented. Being a good market for high quality and commodity items, Taiwan is not to be a price sensitive market. Our main competitors will be dad shoes, which are the present trend in Taiwan, with its point of factor being comfort. Taiwan is also known to be brand loyal, and some of our main competitors will be Fufa, H&M, etc. The competitiveness of a product will come from our price, ease of use, longevity, etc. To make our product more attractive to our customers, we aim to differentiate our product from our competitors' product by working with high-profile models, influencers, and focusing on niche market. Our product, Heels in Heaven, is to be produced in mainland China by outsourcing to manufacturing factories with the raw materials also from China. The completed product will then be shipped to Taiwan.
As of our promotional strategy, our goal here is to deliver the message about our product to our target customers clearly and efficiently and attract our target customers. Our promotional mix consists of traditional commercials, personal selling, public relation,
social media, and e-commerce. Based on our research, we found that 85% of households in Taiwan have access to television. So we'll be using television commercials in channels like TVBS, which seems to be popular. With 88% of the population using internet and 95% of the internet users using Google, search engine optimization, and Google Ads are our top priorities marketing. And when selling products in Taiwan, our marketing, labeling, and product instructions will be written in traditional Chinese characters. We also wanted to attract people active on social media through lifestyle bloggers and influencers. Also, one other way we wanted to appeal to our target customers was through emotions like frustration and anger that a high heel causes. Researchers show that the color blue suits people who are frustrated and angry, giving them a sense of calm, which is why the main color palette for our promotions is going to be blue. We plan to begin by finding a local partner to serve as an agent, distributor, and representative. We look forward to distribute our products through 3 major channels: a distributor who serves as an agent and helps us find business opportunities by direct-to-consumer sales, which include inline and factory retail outlets, and placing our products in some of the famous malls. In 2019, Taiwan had the highest proportion of e-commerce shoppers in Asia at 65.2%. So our other major channel will be e-commerce sales through some of the famous shopping platforms like Shopee and Momo Shop. Our pricing is based on the statement, customers don't care about price, but rather the value of the product. We've calculated our fixed cost, estimated our variable cost, and finally arrived at a price that we think our product represents in the market. With gross profit per unit at 634 Taiwan dollars, our selling price of the product is 1850 Taiwan dollars. Also, the price of our one product, which accounts as 4 shoes, is less than the cost of a conventional sneaker and a high heel put together. And in a few cases, it's almost equal to the cost of 1 pair of shoes.
To launch a product, we plan to invest a total of 2.3 crores INR. Our investment will be recovered on selling 2,952 units, and we will start making profit in 1 month. Our return on investment is about 35%, and our estimated customer base is 71,04,300. And this is a projected increment expenditure statement for the year following our project launch. The estimated total revenue per year is 11 crore 10 lakh. With the designing taking about 7 weeks, followed by funded and shortlisted manufacturing factories for 16 weeks, with the process of purchasing raw material taking about 6 weeks, the production takes 100 days, approximately post-production to 4 weeks. Our estimated final project launch is in May 2022. We will be personally measuring our success with short-term goals in the near future, like selling 5,000 pairs of shoes within the first 2 months from our product launch and expanding the same to Japan. As for long-term goals is concerned, we will be measuring our success with profit margin, revenue per client, and client retention rate. Last but not the least, we aim to use technology in our complete process of production, from designing our shoes to adding the final logo. The use of internet ad, e-commerce platform, and social media influences are technology leverage. And we want to conclude by saying that hashtag Heels and Heaven, invest in us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, team, for your presentation. I now hand it over to the judges for questions.
Okay, Shruti and Meenakshi, let me ask the first question. So on the product, how user-friendly is the product and how it is like changing those soles? Do you have any background of that?
Yes, sir.
And do you see similar products in the market?
So to answer your first question, we are to be using what we call a slide and lock technology. There's a rectangular shaped plate on top of the sole, which when slided into the indentation on the top and clicked into place, secures the sole to its top. And to remove it, all we have to do is long press the sole and slide it right out. And if you're allowed, we can show a visual presentation of our technology.
I'm not sure how pressed we are on time, but I'm good with that explanation.
Yes, sir. And can I repeat your question? So your second question, please.
The second question was, do you see any similar products in the market?
Yes,
sir. That's a sports shoe with interchangeable soles, but the soles doesn't differ except the color. In our product, we change soles with another sole of another shoe. Basically, we are cross-pollinating the shoes. And this is a new type of product in the market. And yes, sir.
So a product, a shoe with interchangeable soles is a new type in the market. While there exists a sport shoe with interchangeable soles, the soles don't differ much except the color. But in our product, we're changing the sole of a heel with the sole of a wedge and that of a sneaker. So we are basically, like Meenakshi said, cross-pollinating shoes. So we are the first ever of this type to enter the market.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? Great. Thank you so much, team, for your presentation. And thank you so much for your questions. Judges, we now have a small 5-minute break, but that's voluntary only if you want. We've had 6 teams who have already presented, and the 5-minute break is completely optional. So if you want, we can have the 5-minute break. Otherwise, we can keep continuing.
I'm happy to carry on if you're okay.
I'm happy to take a break, but I'm okay with whatever majority wants.
Okay.
Are we on time or are we running behind schedule?
We are completely on time, Anita, and the 5-minute break is scheduled in the agenda. But we did want to throw the option to you. And we are very happy to give everybody a 5-minute break, considering that you're, looking for that. So,
Sivakumarji, if you don't mind, I would love a 5-minute break.
No, please carry on. Maybe I'll go get a cup of coffee or something. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great, teams. So we meet exactly in 5 minutes.
please don't go away. Please don't
we don't log
out.
off, right? We don't log off. We remain on.
No, please remain on. Don't log off. Maybe you could put your cameras off, and we will be back right at 5 minutes. It's 12:24 in my watch, so 12:29 we will restart. And teams, be prepared. We will announce the team going next when we rejoin. So please don't go away anywhere and don't log out. Thank you. Wonderful. Lovely to see that our judges are back. And I hope the teams are all here. So Shuchi, if I may hand it over to you to call up our next team.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. And we've had some great 6 presentations. And the 7th presentation that's going to go live now is from Shiv Nadar School, Gurgaon. The project that they're going to present is Comfortable. So Shiv Nadar School, Gurgaon, over to you. Are you ready with the presentation?
Yes, ma'am. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Great.
Judges, are you ready? Okay, great. Over to you.
Good afternoon. Namaskar. Ni hao. Our company, Comfortable, presents to you our product, Suitable. It suits you. These are the different components of our market entry strategy that we'll be covering right now. The customer market. Our customer segment has been divided on the basis of demographics and climate. Our ideal customer would be a part of the urban tertiary sector. Additionally, Taiwan has a subtropical and tropical climate with hot and humid days. An average person spends 61.6 hours a week in formal clothing. This combined with the sweat and discomfort. With COVID-19, work from home has become the new trend. Understanding that Taiwan takes up 70% of the green textile industry, we look to adopt an innovative textile mindset. Since our target population is in the tertiary sector, Comfortable would look to provide something that suits their climate, work environment, current circumstances, culture, and industry mindset. It is also worth noting that the concerned population in studies and surveys show a preference towards fit and comfort in contrast to brand name and country of origin. And hence the prior mentioned reasons are why we are launching our product.
For the product description, Suitable is a pajama and formal wear hybrid, perfect for tackling the working day in comfort and style. Suitable is additionally made out of soy cashmere, which is anti-crease, fast-drying, UV-resistant, antibacterial, and eco-friendly, making it perfect for Taiwan's climate. Additionally, Suitable is reversible, providing a value for money.
Coming to the value proposition, Suitable combines the formality of office wear with the comfort of pajamas, making them perfectly suited for online meetings and long office days. This is our ideal customer. As you can see in the customer persona, meet Yu Chen Lin. Over here, you can see their interests, goals, frustrations, the content, preferences, the brands they consume, and the challenges they face. Coming to the competition and strategy, we have 2 main competitors: jacket suit sellers such as Next Taiwan and Zara, and casual clothing sellers. After conducting a SWOT analysis, we find out that our strength lies in our innovation, such as the features mentioned previously. Our weaknesses could be the highly established formal clothing brands or affordable. But our opportunities lie in our high quality and value for money, as well as the fact that we are catering towards an unmet frustration. The main threat is the need to capture a market share because it is a new product in the market.
For the promotion strategy, we would look to tie up with A4 Tech and National Taipei University of Technology for a sampling process with its professors and workers. We'd sample our product for a month and then fill out feedback surveys. This would help in word-of-mouth marketing, building brand equity, and receiving customer validation. Moving on to our second point, which is influencer marketing, which is the quickest and easiest way to build a loyal customer base for your product. Comfortable would look to tie up with Henry Golding, the star of the blockbuster Crazy Rich Asians. In the ad, he'd be shown as cool and comfortable while managing the young family's billion-dollar business wearing Suitable. Comfortable promotions would air on his social media platforms too. We'd also look to do news articles and features on websites visited by our target demographic.
Now our placing and distribution. We looked to adopt the 0 channel of distribution, which would look something like this, straight from manufacturing and production to the consumer. This would allow us to cut on distribution costs by eliminating wholesale and distribution and sell directly to our consumers. Coming on to our raw material, we'd like to source our raw material from China, which is the 2nd largest exporter of soy cashmere, and its close proximity to our manufacturing units as well as the final destination, it greatly reduces our shipping costs. Our processing will take place in Vietnam. Since Vietnam provides great credibility and quality for production, We also note that its stable economic policies and focus on international trade make it more of a peer to China, and it still has lesser minimum labor wages that as compared to China. Vietnam still performs better than Bangladesh and India when it comes to ease of doing business. It is also worth noting that many Taiwanese-owned factories that were established in China have moved to Vietnam to take advantage of these low labor costs, which allow us to set up our systems quickly at high efficiency levels. Our shipment and transport would ideally happen through a third party like Ship-a-Flight or FedEx. And we ship from Vietnam's Haiphong port to Taiwan's Hoa Swing port, which is a 13 to 18-day journey, and it'd be shipped as FCL. This is an ideal location for our warehousing and storage, which we located at Chiai County. And our delivery would take place through the National Postal Service of Taiwan called Chunghwa Post, which provide cheap shipping prices. We'd also make sure that the shipment, the prices for delivery lie on the consumer.
In application of technology, we'd use spinnerets and power looms in the production process. In processing, we'd use sewing and label making machines. We'd also use water transport, including ships and containers, and land transport. Since Comfortable is an e-commerce business, product placement would occur on its website, which has an easy-to-use interface and simple UI/UX designs. Comfortable's website also has an augmented reality/AR feature where customers can virtually try on Suitable. As mentioned before, Comfortable would use technology for its promotions.
Coming to the pricing strategy, understanding that an average Taiwanese spend 3.2% of their monthly salary on clothing and shoes, we looked to adopt these two pricing strategies. Price skimming would allow us to enter emerging markets and capitalize on early adopters, and then proceed to undercut future competitors. Whereas premium pricing would allow us to build a high quality product and a luxury or lifestyle brand. Coming to the financials, our financials covered these aspects under cloth procurement, manufacturing, shipping and transportation, and storage and warehousing. Our variable costs come out to be close to 2,000 Taiwanese dollars, and selling price would be 3,000 Taiwanese dollars with a gross profit of 1,000 Taiwanese dollars per unit. Our break-even point would be 12,118 units. Keeping in mind our expenditure of close to 12 million Taiwanese dollars and profit of 7.3 million Taiwanese dollars, understanding our fixed costs, this is our projected growth from 2021 to 2026.
In early June, Comfortable would start the sampling process and send an order for 10,000 units. In June and July, raw material and finished goods would be shipped from China to Vietnam to Taiwan. In late July, the website would launch, and in August, Suitable would be shipped to customers. Now, for the measurement of success, for short-term goals, the scope consists of the problem, the key objective, which is to provide a solution to the Taiwanese working man's problem of discomfort, the timeline as mentioned before, and our OKRs, which includes becoming profitable in the second year. We also look to create an analytics, acquisition, and monetization dashboard to improve Comfortable's performance. As for long-term goals, Comfortable would maintain its sustainability by keeping operational costs low and building its brand equity through its marketed sense of consumer exclusivity. Comfortable would also look towards diversifying its product range from jacket suits to formal pants, shirts, and even clothing for
Sorry,
women in
we'll
the
have
coming
to
years.
stop you off. Team, we'll have to stop you off. Your time is up.
Thank you so much for your presentation. We will now request the judges to please ask questions.
Let me start off. This customer profile that you showed us, you, somebody or the other, how exactly did you get that? Did you do an interview, or did you speak to the person, or email, or what?
Right. So currently it's a made up customer persona. We got our details from the research we conducted based on the monthly salaries and the target demographic. Plus, as we mentioned, the customer segment existing in the urban tertiary sector, we tried to narrow down on someone who would really buy our product and someone who falls into this category. And based on this, we tried to research their content preferences and something that really suits something that we can target, and we've covered in the rest of our promotion.
Right. So just adding on to what Arit said, we focused on the fact that data drives decisions. So based on the data that we collected in our market research process, we created this customer persona.
Okay, Simar and Aryan, just a question. You said raw material from China, manufacturing in Vietnam, and bringing it to Taiwan. So did you compare this proportion to manufacturing in China only and then bringing it to Taiwan?
Definitely. But what we noticed was that, so there are 4 major manufacturing units in the world, which are Bangladesh, India, China, and Taiwan. As China moves to a more industrial mindset, and it's shifting away from labor. Their minimum wages are also going up. Hence, to cut down on those costs, we thought that the transportation costs from China to Vietnam would be lesser compared to that if we just manufactured in China.
Thank you.
Right. Adding on to Aryan's point, like Aryan mentioned, its minimum labor wages in China have been on the rise, which is why we decided from China to Vietnam and then Taiwan. And additionally, many Taiwanese-owned factories in China have been moving to Vietnam to take advantage of the lower labor costs. These factories already have well-established systems and processes, so our staff can be up and running very, very quickly at a very high efficiency level.
Thank you so much, teams, for presenting. Can I request everyone who's not speaking? Thank you. So moving on to the judges. I hope our next team is ready with their presentation. I'm very happy to invite Springdale School, Pusa Road, New Delhi, to present their project Divisha. Springdale School, Pusa Road, are you ready with your presentation?
Yes. Is the presentation visible?
Yes, the screen is visible. Judges,
Good morning, everyone.
Great.
May I start?
Yes, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the project proposal for watt flips made by Divisha. Our tagline is best friend for your feet.
Product description. Our product are cashmere flip-flops with a detachable sole containing a waterproof cloth for the monsoon and tropical climate of Taiwan, accommodating the two major climates of Taiwan. The flip-flops would have three detachable components, that is, a removable waterproof layer, the detachable case-like sole, and insole with strap. How to use it? First, take out the cover from the strap. Then take out the case-like sole. Put the cover over the insole and near the ankle. Lastly, put the case-like sole back, securing the waterproof cover in place.
Target market. Anyone who likes to go outside for business or pleasure can use this product. This is a gender and age neutral product which can be transformed into different forms for different genders. Although there should not be a specific salary bracket for our buyers, the main focus will be on low and middle income brackets as it will increase their comfort since these people have more outdoor jobs. The people of Taiwan would be keen to buy this product as it can become a daily requirement for them due to the climatic conditions. The product would be stylish, trendy, as well as useful for them.
Our competition and strategy. Our top competitors would be local markets and local companies of Taiwan. Their pricing would range from 40 rupees to 150 rupees per product. We have decided to make our products trendy and fashionable, yet efficient to compete with their products. We have kept the consumer's comfort in mind, and the product would be of top quality, but affordable. Why to buy? India has a similar climate to Taiwan. Water is often collected on roads and people get their feet wet, especially in the densely populated area. Our product would make it easier for people to go out as and when they want without worrying about the weather or compromising on comfort. Positives of our product. As the product comes with storage to keep the detachable waterproof cover, the consumer can keep something else other than the cover if they wish to. It can be used as an extra form of storage. It provides the experience of waterproof flip-flops, a first of its kind. Value proposition. It has also been observed that people in Taiwan prefer to wear flip-flops on a day-to-day basis. With our product, they can sport their flip-flop without worrying about getting their feet wet or being without boots in case it rains.
Our placing strategy will be setting up a manufacturing base in India because it gives us the advantage of low labor cost. The Make in India campaign is also a benefit as it allows the government to pay a high amount of attention to manufacturing industries. The quality of goods produced in India is much better. We won't have to pay the price for export. We'll be setting up a factory in the Chota Nagpur Plateau region, and the Kolkata port will be used for transportation of goods. Our distribution strategy. For the initial stages, we can sell our product to wholesalers who would then provide it to the retailers. This helps us by reducing the marketing cost to a certain level. We can also get to know more about our product and the demand of the consumers. Later, we can directly sell to our consumers while building brand recognition. When there's a good response and the company expands, we can provide our product to the new market using border transportations.
Pricing strategy and financial plan. The following is the cost sheet for the month of June 2021 in the books of Divisha. The sales value per month would be around 17,55,363 and cost per unit
would be 125. The working capital would be around 62,50,000, and the cash flow is to capital, bank loan, and sales of goods. Here, the capital is 1 crore and loan is 50 lakh, and the approximate sales of goods would be 25,000 per month, which will give us up to 56 lakh 25,000. The investment required is 1 crore, and the return on investment is 25% per month. Approximately 12,000 to 15,000 pairs per month are to be sold. The cost of goods sold is around 97 rupees per pair, and the gross profit is 27 rupees per pair. It will break even in about 6 to 8 months, and we need to sell more than 7,663 pairs per month to make a profit.
Our promotion strategy, advertisement campaigns would also highlight the effects of exposing feet for too long in water. Our main channels for advertising a product would be banner ads, a website, and social media. The consumers will also be provided with a feature where they can see what the flip-flops would look like on their feet on the website. Taiwan has a robust network of local markets or night markets. Setting up stalls in such markets will help us in directly communicating with the locals and demonstrating the usage of our product then and there. Since these markets are a primary place for the consumers to spend time, it would be a place for easy transition of our product among the locals. For sales promotion, Taiwan has a total of 16 official holidays, and we'll promote on 11 of those. We'll be devising a unique advertising plan for each holiday and give a discount of 10 to 15% depending upon the importance of the holiday. For public relations, we'll be driving a social media campaign, hashtag called My Feet, My Style, where people would be showcasing different styles of flip-flops they have and how they style it with their outfits. We can even involve celebrities or sporting personalities, also inculcating a fit lifestyle among our buyers. This will only be done when the business has earned enough profit to support this promotion strategy.
Application of technology. We would be using technology not only on the product, but also in other branches of our market level entry strategy. Waterproof cloth. We could have used plastic as covering, but that would not be environment friendly and would reduce the look of the flip-flop. For some, it might even be uncomfortable. E-commerce. We will use websites to showcase and sell our product on platforms like Amazon, as they have developed a good consumer base and are quite affordable. Using social media for advertising. We have the facility to showcase and sell our product and directly connect with our buyers at a much lower cost. It would also help us in appealing to the youngsters.
Our project timeline, the product would be launched during April before the advent of the monsoon season in Taiwan. Since we would start the production early, there would be enough to fill the orders and also to show samples to investors and wholesalers. We would have special combos, deals, and discounts on various holidays. Later, we'll try to reduce production expenses for a greater profit margin. To reduce the cost, also we'll be able to reach an even wider section of the society.
Measurement of success and other predictions. Since South Taiwan is more prone to rainfall, we expect to expand more in the south. Our long-term goal for Taiwan would be increasing brand awareness, building brand recognition, increasing sales, giving more attention to the consumer value, reducing production expenses, and increasing company share in the market. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, students, for your presentations. Over to you, judges, for your questions.
So, ladies, I'm not sure if I missed it, but can you elaborate? You mentioned in technology that you could have used the traditional plastic. So, what exactly are you using? Can you elaborate on that? And my apologies if I missed that.
We are using waterproof cloth instead of plastic. So not solely plastic, but only waterproof cloth. It can be used using different materials. Depends on the design and the person we are selling. For example, for males and females, it would be a different material or design. So not plastic, but waterproof cloth.
And this is going to be attached with the flip-flop.
No, actually it will be kept in the straps, and the person would take it out and put it over the insole and wear it.
Okay, thank you.
Adding on to Shavi, there's an area in the strap where we can just disconnect the magnetic strip and keep the waterproof cover. That's how they can just take it out and put it over there.
Yeah, I have a follow-up question on the design that the straps in the flip-flop, the two straps are so thin. How does a waterproof cover fold and then go underneath or above the strap without the whole thing becoming too kind of uncomfortable to wear when it's not being used?
The straps would be a bit thick, and we have sliders also. So sliders may you can fit it, and the straps would be connected from the inside. So I think they can put it if the straps are thick enough. Should I repeat?
No, have you made a design, a drawing or something to actually see what it would look like?
Yeah, I put the design in the presentation. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, it seemed like any ordinary flip-flop. So I couldn't understand how the waterproof cover kind of fits in actually. But I'll leave the question to the other judges.
Any other question, judges? Great. So let's move on. Students, thank you for your presentation, and judges, thank you for your questions. We will now move on to the next team. I hope the next team is ready with the presentation. The next team coming here to present now is Delhi Public School, Newtown, Kolkata, presenting their project Yezi Designs. Delhi Public School, Newtown, Kolkata. Students, are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Judges, are you all ready? Thank you. Over to you, students.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Yuvika and my partner is Meg. We present to you Yezi Design, which is eco-friendliness at its peak. We bring to you a sustainable, eco-friendly sportswear product that will address present concerns around climate change. Taiwan's market is friendly, and hence this will be our key promotional strategy. Coconut fabric is taking the textile industry by storm and could be the future of activewear. Yesi Designs will be a business producing mainly sportswear out of coconut fabric. Our main idea is to make sustainable fashion products ethically using natural and eco-friendly materials. Besides being eco-friendly, other features that sets us apart are whether from washing or sweating, the fabric quickly wicks away moisture and dries in a significantly short period. Odor molecules are absorbed by the pores, and coconut fabric is proven to last longer than most natural sport textiles like bamboo and cotton, and the fabric also offers the shield from harmful UV rays and is wrinkle resistant and makes the garment look presentable even if it has not been ironed.
Because of the popularity of outdoor activities, the demand for sports apparel was less impacted during the pandemic. Existing established brands like Sports Kite, Kennyjazz, and Q-Light would be our competitors. So what are some of the factors which gives us a competitive edge? Coconut clothes are exceptionally durable, and also India is the third largest producer of coconut. So being raw materials available in abundance will allow us to produce economically. This will also help us survive during economic instability.
Target market. Yesi Designs will mainly target the adult participants who have the disposable income and technical knowledge to purchase sporting goods. This includes people of age from 21 to 35 years who are also focused on achieving their health goals and always try to remain trendy. They account for around 25% of the total population of Taiwan. Our target market segments are the hardcore athletes who engage in aerobic activities. They have established choices, so changing their preference will be a challenge in the short run. The second market segment is the newbies. They are relatively new and are more trendy. While the purchases may not be quite as frequent, the number of potential customers is still very high.
We will be following the economic pricing strategy. Our pricing would be based on customers who are young adults and belong to the middle and upper middle income groups, competitors' prices, and we will also take into account both production costs and operating costs. Keeping all these factors in mind, our price range is of 450 to 1500 Taiwanese dollars. Now talking about the promotional strategy, we will advertise with paid presentation and promotion by an identified sponsor in mass media. Sponsorship of events like Asian Baseball Championship and Taiwan Tennis Open as a way to generate positive publicity. Sales promotion to stimulate market demand. We will also organize giveaways and special discounts during festivals such as Dragon Boat Festival and Double Ninth Day, where there are activities such as hill climbing and walking. In 2016, the social media penetration rate in Taiwan was around 77%. So we will be using social media platforms extensively for the digital marketing of a product. This includes starting a Facebook page and also Instagram. We will also send free sample to YouTube bloggers.
Production and distribution. We will be using water transport to send our good as it is quite cheap and our product is not perishable. The product produced in Kerala will be exported to Taiwan through the ports like Kesha and Kele as they are the biggest, handling the bulk of traded goods for island-wide distribution. On reaching Taiwan, we will be renting a warehouse at some convenient place and perform tasks from there, and we can also avail subsidies. Our main target is to use e-commerce websites such as Momo, Shopee, and Wooten, as around 85% of Taiwan's population had access to the internet. It is predicted that Taiwan's online retail platform will eventually overtake sales in physical stores, and Taiwan's e-commerce penetration rate is one of the highest in the world, and online buying is particularly strong in the 21 to 45 age group, which is also our target market. And during the pandemic, people prefer buying online instead of visiting physical shops and social distancing. Application of technology. With the technology of coconut fabric making, it is a textile that has been created from coconut shells that have been recycled. Activated carbon is taken from these shells and incorporated into yarns and fibers. Our business will attract customers across the world, sell 24/7, and prices can be updated easily, making it possible to react to competitors, and customers can see which items are in stock. Digital twin is a replica of an object that exists in the physical world. Our manufacturers can apply different inputs and examine the response to different fabrics, all without the risk and expenses of building a physical asset. It will enable us to enact change in a life simulation before making decisions with far-reaching consequences.
We plan to use bank financing for our startup. This includes the three main types. Line of credit, which enables us to borrow money up to a certain limit to meet any shortfall. Term loans, which is usually repaid over long installments, and also leases, which is an important source of long and medium-term financing, where the owner of the asset gives another person the right to use this asset. This is a projected startup cost and it is estimated to be around rupees 30 lakhs. We have also prepared a pro forma profit and loss account for a typical year in a business. At 2,500 units, we expect a return on investment of 17.2%, and we will break even at 1,070 units.
Project timeline. Around August, in the 7th month of Taiwan's lunar calendar, the Hungry Ghost Festival is celebrated, and Taiwanese try to avoid starting a new business or travel. Keeping this in mind, we develop our project timeline. Sell dates are the dates where there will be trade shows and other sales opportunities for that season, and it will be from the months October to December. Production dates are when we need to start producing the goods and when they need to be finished by. They will be from December to February, and delivery dates are when we need to export the goods to Taiwan, and it will be from March to September.
In the short term, we plan to know our competitors and what they are doing currently in the market, improve business productivity by eliminating distractions of our team and using productivity apps to help them organize their tasks, reducing business overheads by using technology and becoming paperless, and also make our customer service phenomenal by handling customer queries efficiently. Our long-term goals will follow the SMART goals technique, a goal that is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. It includes, over the next 2 years, we plan to increase the total income by 12%. Over the next 3 years, we plan to reduce the production expenses by 5%, increase our business's share in its market, and we also plan to release 3 new products and increase brand awareness. So this is our business proposal, and we look forward to taking it ahead and leading to a more sustainable fashion industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, students, for your presentation. I now request the judges for your questions.
Can you give examples of coconut fiber-based apparel or clothes or anything that is sold in India or anywhere else in the world?
Students, could you
Yes, sir. If you're talking about Taiwan, yes. If you're talking about Taiwan, then we do not face any direct competitions, but there are indirect competitions from brands such as Sports Kite and Kelly Joyce. And if you're talking about the products that we are planning to sell in Taiwan, some of the most prominent sports include basketball, baseball, football, badminton, and cycling. And keeping this in mind, we plan to produce baseball wear, basketball wear, and cycling wear.
Yeah, actually, that is not the question. I just want to know if one can make clothes out of coconut fiber and wear them. What is the experience? So, are there any such products being sold in India that you know of, or anywhere else in the world?
So we think, according to our research, we think that this is a new technology, and since Kerala is the largest producer of coconut, we will be mainly producing it there. The technology or the research that we are doing is that it is a textile that is created from coconut shells and trees do not have to be harmed. And activated carbon is taken from these coconut shells and incorporated it into different yarns and fibers.
So girls, is the finished product reaching Taiwan from Kerala, or it's just the coconut fiber cloth?
Yes, ma'am. We are exporting the finished product from Kerala to Taiwan.
Thank you.
Okay, one last question. How is your promotional strategy aligned to the niche market which you are looking at?
Okay, so our main strategy, coconut. Sir, could you repeat that question once again?
So
if you're talking about how we will increase, if you're talking about how we will increase awareness of a product in the new market, Taiwan boasts a world-beating recycling rate of 55%, and the daily waste disposal has dropped drastically. And recycling is taken seriously in Taiwan, and repeat offending can lead to public shaming. So, since the Taiwanese people are very environmentally sound, this would serve as free publicity to stimulate discussions among the customers about our product.
Also, to add on, we will be using the social media platforms, and it was estimated that people of the age group 21 to 35, which is a target market, use social media extensively, and they actually get influenced by the products which are promoted there. So we will be using that as well.
Thank you so much, students, for your answers and your presentation, and thank you, judges, for your questions. We hope the next team is ready with their presentation. The next team to present is Tagore International Vasant Vihar, New Delhi, and their project name is Kuanwai. So over to you, Tagore International School, Vasant Vihar, New Delhi.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible. Judges, are you ready? Awesome. Okay, over to you, students.
Petroleum-based plastic is non-biodegradable. If current consumption patterns continue and waste management practices do not improve by 2050, there'll be about 12 billion metric tons of plastic litter. How do we intend to solve this problem? A very good morning to the esteemed panel of jury who are here today. We at Kuanwai present to you an innovative startup by a team of young entrepreneurs that strive to provide the best quality fashion and eco-friendly products, keeping sustainability as the ultimate goal.
Kuanwai simply means relief. It has been recorded that the high mortality rate in Taiwan is due to heat strokes during intense heat. Our product not only helps repel a substantial amount of heat, but also repels the proportion of water absorbed during the rainy season. And for the folks out there who love going to the beach, you'll save a lot of money by not buying the traditional swimming costume, but Kuanwai's, which is one of our long-term goals.
This is the sample design of products and design of clothes that we have made using bamboo pulp and plastic supplement from glycerol. Later, it was dyed using natural dyes. Also, a fun fact, I spoiled 4 plates of my mom while making this product, and now I owe her 6. So that's the compensation I have to give her.
Our products is dresses and jumpsuits. The product will be made out of shreds of plastic, activated charcoal, bamboo lyocell, as well as betaline. The product by itself will be heat resistant, it won't allow the microbes to develop, and most of all will be eco-friendly. It will also have antibacterial, self-air filtering, and anti-odor properties due to the use of activated charcoal. The product is also breathable, hypoallergic, as well as temperature regulating due to the use of bamboo lyocell.
The texture of the cloth will be just like cotton, but also silky, smooth, and soft to touch due to the use of bamboo lyocell. It will be dyed in different colors using natural dyes and bleaching agents from the sap of Alamanda cathartica plant. Thus, it will be comfortable to wear. At this point, I hope you're fascinated by our innovation and designs, but wait, there's more.
The target audience for Kuanwai is the masses and not the classes. The potential customers of the product would be environmentalists and the ones who believe in the idea of a sustainable future for the earth. These people will fall into the age range of 15 to 55-year-olds, lower income to middle class groups.
The raw materials used in our products are plastic, bamboo, butylene, and activated charcoal. The device on the left side of the screen will be used to collect plastic from the seeds. Then we'll be extracting butylene from birch and converting bamboo to bamboo pulp. While bamboo pulp and butylene will be crushed and spun into yarns, plastic will be compressed into fiber and activated charcoal will be used. We'll be further tying up with FedEx Express and drop courier services to transport our products from Indonesia to Taiwan at the cost of exporting 50 kg worth of product for 20,891. If we use FedEx, then for 1,000 plus kg, it would be 2,59,000 Indonesian rupiah. We would like to start our business by selling our products to retailers and wholesalers, thus saving our cost on renting stores and setting them up ourselves. Later on, we plan to open our stores and go ahead with direct distribution.
The table shown on your screen addresses the W questions as a short recap. Moving on, we have only 4 competitors and we plan to come at par with these great brands. We would be able to stand out in the market because the average cost of each cloth sold by these brands is $100, whereas our products are not only going to be sold at a nominal price of $20, but will also have dual benefits.
Quanway aims to work on 5 sustainable development goals that are goal number 3, 11, 12, 13, and 14. We'll be producing our products in Indonesia. Our business will provide employment opportunities to the native people of Indonesia as well as of Taiwan. We plan to incorporate traditional forms of artwork such as zari, chikankari to promote our culture in Taiwan, but also incorporate theirs by making flowy and oversized clothes and have special festival deal with Taiwanese designs.
Further, we realized that buying raw materials, producing and manufacturing in Indonesia itself is way cheaper than manufacturing the product and exporting it from India to Taiwan. And thus, our finished product will be manufactured in Indonesia and then it will be exported to Taiwan by sea using the FedEx Express services. To start, we're already promoting our product right now in this Zoom call in front of an audience of more than 55 people. Further, if this would have been a physical interaction, we would have collected your plastic bottles then and there to recycle and reuse. But sadly, we can't. Though, further, we'll provide a discount if the customer brings in their worn out clothes for us to reuse and restyle. And we'll also use plastic and bamboo lasso to make scrunchies, and we shall give them for free with each purchase of our product. We will also collaborate with influencers by sending them free samples and also approach the CSR funds from major companies. Inviting volunteers who are willing to work with us to achieve our goal of sustainability will also enable us to grow our brand reach.
We aim to earn a net profit of 18.75% in the first quarter, and our ROI would be 15%. The financial plan shows an increasing trend after every quarter.
Technology is a huge aspect of our business. We plan to promote our business through social media such as Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Also, we'll create a website that contains detailed information on how our radios work to appeal to our efforts as much as possible. One of the most ambitious projects that we tend to undertake is developing an app for augmented reality, which allows our customers to visualize and customize designs by sitting at their home.
Our short-term goals are to sell 8,000 jumpsuits to the people of Taiwan and make a profit of at least $50,000. Some of the long-term goals are that we intend to introduce the plastic collecting device to littered ocean fisheries worldwide. We also plan to get government on board. We intend to collaborate and partner with the Health Ministry of Taiwan as a product will reduce the number of heat strokes people have. We also plan not just to limit ourselves to dresses, but also jumpsuits. We do not intend to only produce dresses and jumpsuits, but also go beyond and produce t-shirts, pants, skirts, scarves, bags, scrunchies, wrapping sheets, and other packaging materials.
We hope to see you change the world by buying our product. So, esteemed judges and audience, if you're planning to spend your next summer vacation in Taiwan, do check out our products. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, students. Thank you for your presentations. I hand it over to the judges for questions.
Girls, any reason to choose Indonesia? particularly for this sourcing and supplying this product?
Yes, ma'am. It is the second cheapest country to manufacture clothes. Plus, it is near to Taiwan, so our exporting cost would decrease.
I would also like to highlight that, as Bavleen said, we have port facilities. We also have low rent. We have low labor cost and no excess duty on goods that are manufactured within Indonesia.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Divya, can you explain once again how you made those samples, those 4 strips on a plate that you showed?
Of course. So, sir, we basically used 400 grams of cold water. Then we used 10 grams of gelatin. Then we added, after stirring it, we added 15 grams of glycerol. Later, it was heated on gas stove for about 5 to 10 minutes. After which, we purchased bamboo strips, which are available in the market, and using a knife, we just scraped the fiber that was coming out. Basically, we couldn't really procure bamboo lysol because of the pandemic. So the shine that you see on the strips is of the bamboo fiber that we have used.
Great. Any other question, judges?
Just one question, and we have heard this in the other presentations that Taiwan is a very humid country. So the fabric which you're talking about right now, how is it friendly to that environment?
So, sir, our fabric repels heat and also water, and it also is hypoallergic, temperature regulating, and breathable. It is also antibacterial, self-air filtering, and anti-odor. Thus, it is a very good fabric to be used in a country that is humid and hot.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
We hope that our next team is now ready. Our next team is Sunbeam School, Varuna, Varanasi, to present their project, Timeless Industries. I hope Sunbeam School, Varuna, Varanasi is now ready to present their project.
What is more important to you? May I start, ma'am?
Ready?
Just a second. Yes, ma'am. I'm ready.
I hope the judges are ready. Okay, students, over to you now.
What is more important to you, health or fashion? What if I can give you both? Good morning and Jai Hind to respected judges, teachers, and one and all present today here with us. It's Samrit along with Siddharth from Sunbeam School Varuna present here to explain our business plan. At first, we were given the topic called physical fashion products in Taiwan. So we started researching on the problems of the country. And we found out, though the healthcare system is fairly developed, a wide range of people there are old or have long-term health problems like heart diseases and obesity. So we decided to build a fashionable health tracker device, which gave birth to vintage timepieces from Timeless Industries. Coming to our product description, we intend our product to be vintage and fashionable in design, which will have a large dynamic display, several sports mode, calorie count, water resistance, and all new women health tracking feature, which means that the device will track menstruation cycle of the woman, which can prevent many diseases during the time of pregnancy. Here are some sample designs at the bottom of the slide. Coming to our unique selling propositions and social development goals. The unique selling propositions are women security alarm, which means within a few gestures, the woman or a child can easily reach their nearest helpline, and a metal and leather strip both in our packing so that our customers can have two different looks. Development goals. We intend to employ 15% of our workforce with women, produce 20% of the electricity that we consume in renewable ways, and recycle more plastic than we consume. Of course, the last one is a long-term goal. Over to you, Siddharth.
Now let's talk about money matters. The estimated cost of making a watch without the shipment and the labor charges is roughly around 2,760 rupees to 3,700 rupees, depending upon the specified memory and the hardware component used. Pricing strategy is simple so that more units are sold with the less margin of we have marked our watch at a price of 2,500 Taiwan dollars. That is roughly around 6,250 rupees.
Coming to our promotion strategy, our key strategies will be building a website, generating referrals, meet and greet events, networking with other companies, and giving gift cards to our customers, introducing them to our family, which will promote the feeling of community in our company and the people. Key points. Our main focus will be on word of mouth marketing. Apart from that, we focus on the billboards, promotion on social media, additional discount coupons. Pre-release and teasers will be a big part of our marketing plan, and YouTube ads will be something to focus on too. From placement and distribution strategy. First, e-commerce website. We intend to place our product on e-commerce website and departmental stores because of their ease of payment and famed reputation. Over to you, Siddharth.
So gathering our finance, we would be raising funds of rupees 5 lakh by fundraisers. Board of director would be contributing 80 lakh, shareholder investing 50 lakh. We would be borrowing loans from banks amounting 40 lakhs, issuing GDRs of rupees 40 lakhs, which will be summing up the total amount to 2 crore 15 lakh rupees. Now, the distribution of finance, we would be spending 1 crore 85 lakh rupees on production and raw material. Packaging and raw material will be costing around 6 lakh rupees. Future reserve fund of 4 lakh, minor assets and furniture of 2 lakh, and we would be spending 15 lakh on marketing.
Coming to our organizational structure, we intend our company to be divided into 4 departments: production department, sales department, marketing, and HR department, respectively. We intend to focus on production, marketing, and HR department, as these are the departments which will ensure the quality and reputation of our product in the market. Application of technology. We intend to use technology in many places of our business. Some of them are adding QR codes along with the user manual, which will introduce our product in different languages to our customers, using communication apps to strengthen the network between production and sales department, monitoring inventory sales, productions, using professionally made applications using robotic technology to reduce major costs. Time of entering the market. We plan to launch our product near a festival or a time of celebration so that people can gift it to each other. And for that purpose, we have shortlisted around 10 festivals here. And we will market the product accordingly. Over to you, Siddharth.
Accordingly, our projected sales forecast of first year with 500 units in the first quarter and rising up to 1,300 units sold by the end of the year, we are guaranteeing a profit of rupees 58 lakh 52,000 respectively, while earning goodwill and successfully doubling our sales in the second year. We guarantee a sale of 5,900 units and a profit of 90 lakh 86,000 rupees.
At last, we would like to thank everyone for their patience throughout our presentation. Thank you and Jai Hind. And I would like to show our judges a sample kind of design of that, a non-working model basically of our watch, which is this. And these are the 2 buttons which will be used for different gestures accordingly for the security alarm and everything. And now we are ready to answer any queries and questions put up by our honorable judges.
Thank you so much, students, for your presentations. And you've done half of my job. So yes, judges, they're already open for questions. Over to you.
Okay, Siddharth and Samrid, how are you manufacturing and what's 2 questions. One, of course, what is your manufacturing plan? And second, how is it connecting to when you say that there's an alarm or anything? Is there a phone or Android application along with which it will work? How's that working?
So of course, there will be applications which will help in the process, but we intend to manufacture half of our product, basically hardwares, in India, as they cost cheaper and mainly are of better quality. And the software part in Taiwan, because they are very great at doing these kinds of things. And secondly, there are some gestures. I mean, there are toll-free numbers of helplines everywhere around the world. And that's what we intend to call when are saying there will security alarms and everything.
Okay.
Who do you think are your main competitors?
I think our main competitors will be smartwatches in Taiwan, but basically they are very, very, very expensive, about 5 to 6 times the price of our product. So we basically don't have a very near competitor there.
Any other question?
There was an interesting statement you made saying that this watch will.
Excuse me, ma'am. I cannot hear your voice. I cannot hear your voice.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Now you are.
So somebody made a very interesting statement that this watch will help track the menstruation cycle during pregnancy.
Yes,
Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes, ma'am.
What
Basically,
or how?
basically what happens that people don't generally focus when menstruation cycle gets disturbed, and that's when the main problem occurs. So when suppose a lady is having a menstruation, she can literally enter that in our watch, and then the watch will alarm her the next time she is not having the pregnancy, sorry, she is not having that period on time. So this is how it will help.
All right, thanks.
Thank you so much, students, for your presentations. And judges, with that, we come to an end of round 1 of today, which is all the presentations. And thank you so much to all the finalists for making such beautiful presentations. It definitely portrayed a lot of hard work, dedication, and your passion towards a sustainable future. So thank you very, very much. You can already see judges clapping for you. Thank you very much for your hard work and for your presentations. With this, we will now move to the next round of today, which is the judges' deliberation. So we will now have a little break for the jury to deliberate on the results. But it's a special announcement. We don't want students to knock off the call. Please stay in the call. We have interesting activities planned up for you while the judges are deciding upon the results.
Thank you, Shuchi. And I'm sure the students will not want to knock out without knowing the result. So please stay on and let's wait to see who the judges select as the topmost for today's competition. I think my team will be helping us move into a Zoom room. So the judges and I will be accompanying you all as well, and we can. And at this moment, let me just take this opportunity to also welcome Mr. Mohammed Saeed. I noticed that he has joined us. Delighted, sir, to have you with us, and such a pleasure that you were able to make time and join us, and at the right moment when we get into the deliberation. So please do join us for the deliberation as well.
Definitely. Thank you. I'm very honored to be here.
Thank you. The privilege is ours.
So the breakout room is ready, and then I'm just opening it, and students just stay on here in the main. Okay, yeah. So I see all the judges are in the breakout room. Yeah, so Suchi, can we move on with the testimonials?
Yes, definitely, Vibhu sir. Thank you so much for moving the judges into the jury room. And students, now we would love to hear from you. The competition is over. 50% of the anxiety and nervousness is done. You've all presented it so amazingly. And now we want to hear from you that how was your experience throughout these months, from the workshops till today? How was this experience of, really working hard towards a presentation and exhibiting all qualities of teamwork, leadership, and choosing a product and then deciding on market strategies? And how are you feeling to be a national finalist. You know, you're all, we all have taken pride in all of you to be the national finalists today. How are you all feeling? Who wants to go first?
I can go first if that's okay.
Sure, Sima, please.
So throughout this entire process, I would say I learned so much in terms of market research, in terms of dividing the work, which is operations and logistics. And the workshop definitely helped. The key points that were covered through the PPTs and the activities that we did kind of served as a foundation for when we created our market entry strategy. So yes, I learned a lot. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Simar. And we would also love to hear from you that how you inculcated the knowledge about from the workshops that we conducted. How did you, inculcate in your projects practically? Because that was a theoretical workshop that we conducted with all of you. And how were you able to? How well were you able to inculcate those theories into your projects while selecting the market entry strategy?
So we talked about theories, which again, they set like a baseline for us. And when we were creating our business plan, that kind of served as a practical application period. So we got to apply those theories on our own. And obviously Google and reading on studies also helped.
Thank you so much, Simar. Anybody else?
I would like to share.
Sure, please go ahead.
I think like competitions like this give us an exposure at a very young age, and I'm proud to be a part of that. And being a former student, I read a lot of stuff in my textbooks, but in real life, it's just way too different. And I think the research part was a lot fun too, because I get to know a lot of things that will be not just usable like for this project, but I'll keep them with me for my entire life. So I'm happy about that. And also apart from this business, like not just research, but presenting it, speaking skills, what should we speak and how to present and what pointers should we speak and how to question, answer. It's a very good experience. So I really appreciate that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, it was just not about presenting, but it was about so many skills that, today while presenting, you must have explored. Great. Anyone else who wants to share their experience? May I?
Yes, please. Yeah.
This experience was, like everyone mentioned, it was a great learning experience. And there were some particular things that I personally learned about a lot. Like I've done a few business plan competitions since last year, but this time I really dug deep into the consumer profile. Like we hear about things like that, but we were able to develop a very detailed one. And I learned a lot about financial strategy and pricing strategy as well. And especially looking into competition in a foreign country, that was very exciting to explore the market of a country you don't know anything about. So I really liked the experience overall.
Thank you very much. I think Aryan also wants to go next. He wants to say.
Yeah. You mentioned that 50% of the anxiety was over, and I'd probably disagree. I'd say the anxiety really starts now, because now we are done, nothing's in our hand. But honestly, I feel I had a lot of fun just researching, learned quite a lot, and the content was super interesting. I enjoyed researching, which normally I don't do because school. But it was very engaging and it was very thorough, I felt, which probably will help me in the future as well if I go forward. Universities require you to write a lot, research a lot. So it was definitely super helpful. I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. Yes, but we are here to, let you, make you feel comfortable and, lessen your anxieties, because you have done your best. Like Mrs. Ishwaran was saying, that all of us in our abilities are winners and we have done our part. So we should not feel nervous and anxious at this moment of time. all of us are winners. And as you're saying that you've really learned a lot of things, which will not just now, but in your universities and your future career graph will really help you if you want to continue in this field. So good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Yuvika, go ahead.
I agree with everyone else that this has been a very great and new experience for all of us, especially getting out of our comfort zone and getting to learn many new things about business pitches and business plans and test our ideas to see how viable they are in a risk-free environment where we are able to get such valuable feedback from our peers and professionals.
Thank you so much, Yuvika. Okay, one very interesting question. What was your favorite part of this entire training, of this entire 2 months of workshop and presenting a project? And like today, we are here at the national finale. So what was the best part about this entire process that you all went through?
I think for me, it was spending around 6 to 7 hours daily just working on a presentation with my partner. Like, it was like a lot of time, but it was that we got close, like, our relationship also became closer and our learning together on other things that we didn't even add, but it was a lot. So that was like the best part of it. Like it was a bit overwhelming as well because we had school as well, so we had to manage our time according to that. But it was like a very good experience, and we always remember that.
Wow, Ananya, that's so amazing to hear. Spending 6 to 7 hours on your presentation with your friend, and yes, rightly said that it was not just about market entry strategy. It was more than that. It was exploring skills, making friends, working in a team, deciding on who's going to speak when, presenting. So there were a lot of skills involved here while you were at the national finale. And no doubt that you are one of the finalists from across India. Like I mentioned earlier, we had more than 500 students who had participated in this workshop, and you guys are the lucky ones who made it to the national finale. So really proud of you. And anyone else who wants to share with us the best part that they enjoyed during the entire training period of this workshop, and how are you feeling to be the national finalist?
If I may.
Sure.
Go on.
So I would say the best part was being exposed to such an opportunity at a time like this, because in the pandemic where most of us are demotivated, I think this was the perfect time for such a competition to happen and encourage all of us to move forward and look into the future. And also, I think we learned a lot in the past month about business and market entry strategies, more than I have learned in my whole life. And being a science student, uh, learning about all these commerce thing in the finance was so much fun. I had a lot of fun doing all that. So I would say from beginning attending the workshop to the final part presenting was fully the best, and I had so much fun doing it all.
Wow, amazing. And thank you so much for sharing that fact that making business plans and making projects and entering into business is not just commerce. So science students as well can do it, when exposed to training and, the kind of workshops that we had conducted. I think Asta had also raised her hand to say something.
Yes. So, like for me, the best part was that we had to research another country and not India. So, through that process, I was able to learn so much about Taiwan, like like the consumers' behavior, what they like, how they spend their money, and it was just so interesting to know about it because if we are just if we just like research about India, so then we would never have been able to know about other countries. So I really enjoyed that it was about Taiwan and not India specifically.
Absolutely correct. That was one of the very interesting fact about today's finale. And in fact, we also enjoyed looking at your presentation. We got so much of knowledge from all of you, and the kind of knowledge, like especially so many other sustainable products that we got introduced to today. Like, there were terms that we had never heard of.
Yeah, over to you.
May I now?
Yes, yes, please.
As like I'm just a beginner, so I've learned a lot of things with my senior, and like I kind of have a deep knowledge about the financial plan and how the strategy is planned for the business to starting up the business. So I've like in the past few months I've learned about like lot of things about the like how the business works.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then we can also request teachers and FedEx volunteers, if FedEx executives, if you please want to say something, share your thoughts through the entire process. That would really, really be great.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yes, Usha ma'am, please.
It was an amazing experience for both the students as well as us. We teachers help them in whatever way possible, and it was an exposure for all of us. And very happy meeting people here. You know how important it is in today's scenario. So kudos to all of you for having organized such a wonderful event and taking it to all levels, giving it the right exposure and encouraging students to come out with their best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Ritu ma'am. We can't hear you.
Unmute yourself. I'm really sorry. I have this mental block. I always forget it. I'm really sorry for this.
No worries.
I wanted to express my sincere thanks to the TGEL team for giving us this opportunity. Because though I've done MBA way back in 2001, but then I lost connection with these kind of things, and I've been into teaching for a very long time now. So reconnecting with the business strategy, market plans, cash flow, and all these things have kind of rejuvenated the spirit, the entrepreneur somewhere sleeping back in the mind, and it has given me a very good exposure. Also, I would say that I've learned a lot from the students across the country who have come today and presented so beautifully such innovative ideas. And I think it will help us build up, irrespective of whether we go for the finale or not. It is not important. The learning which we take home from there will really help us build up and go forward in life. And next time, whenever we see something interesting, we'll think in terms of business now. It will not be limited only to personal preferences and choices only. We'll think in terms of business also now, whether there is any feasibility for such and such product to be launched in an international market or not. Thank you very much for giving us this wonderful learning opportunity.
Thank you, Ritu ma'am. Thank you, Ritu ma'am. Kaushalya ma'am, over to you, ma'am.
Namaskar to everyone. And thank you so much, the TGEL's team, that because of you all, your efforts, all of us, we are here on the same platform. And I really can see a bright future of our country, because as the new generation which is upcoming, they all are thinking about the sustainable, environmental friendly products. So it shows the positive mindset of our young generation, and the efforts done by all of them, they are tremendous. They have worked really very hard on their project, and I hope that they will not be disappointed if they are not selected, because the place where we are today is again, a place where the winners can achieve. Only the winners can be here. So you all are the winners, and fingers are crossed. Of course, we also waiting for the results. The same, that definitely, that is a part, because when we are in the competition, the result is the thing where everyone is watching for. But for getting a platform is very important. The exposure which the students have got, the experience which they had in all these months, talking to the mentors, attending all these workshops. And I have seen a sincerity among all the students, those who have participated today, that how sincerely they have worked on their projects. And that is the best part, learning part, that they have learned a lot from this kind of exposure and experience. Again, thank you so much to the team those who have brought us all together here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and a big shout out to FedEx Express as well for sponsoring this whole international trade challenge in India for the first time. So yeah, the floor is open. Anyone with any thoughts, inputs, suggestions, please go ahead. We would be happy to. Lalit sir, over to you. We can't hear you, sir.
Yes,
we can't
I'm
hear
on
you.
mute. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. And first of all, a really wonderful effort by T-Gulf GA and FedEx. Amazing opportunity for the students and amazing effort all through these days, workshops, and then conducting this program and then getting judges on panel and so on and so forth. I know what goes on in the background. It's a great hard work. First of all, loud cheer to all of the participants, all of the people from T-Gulf, GA, and FedEx. And it's an amazing platform for the students. And the kind of efforts done by their teacher advisors is shown here. The kind of plans they have presented. They have taken the questions so well from the judges. Amazing platform for future for these students. I'm happy to be part of this journey. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So should I hand it over to Jayesh sir now? Yeah. Over to you, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I mean, I really appreciate the kind of presentations all have given. So what I can tell you is that when I was at your age, I have not done all this stuff. So you guys have really winners in true sense to represent your school, and I'm sure you have been selected out of thousands of students from your respective schools. So it means you have that potential to be a winner. So I mean, hats off to everyone. The presentation that you have given within 10 minutes to present about the product, the market strategies, the financial plan, and then the showcase the outcome was something really amazing and learning for me as well. I never had those guts when I was at your age to participate and represent school at such a national level. I mean, really, it's amazing. So, congratulations to everyone. So if it's easy, then everyone might be doing it, but it's not. That's why you are special and selected by your respective schools to represent. So, good job done. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay sir. And then I echo you. I was also like in the school. I never did any such thing. And then when I look at all the students presenting today, they are so smart and they're so good in whatever they're doing. So yeah, thank you, sir. And then over to Anya.
Right. Well, I just want to say that being an 11th grader, this time is somewhat like a turning point because we're supposed to decide what subjects we want to take. And in a CBSE curriculum, this is like a big turning point for all of us. But I think this competition really facilitated my decision of taking and being a commerce student. So just this competition itself has maybe played a major part in my life, and I don't even know about it. Maybe if I didn't have to make this business strategy plan, I would be doing something else. So I think that just the competition itself has given me personally something so much more than just a presentation, and so I'm really grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I see Sejal's hand up as well. So Sejal, over to you.
So my experience here was very fun and intense because it was one of the kind. I'm very happy to get this opportunity for learning and meeting those great people from FedEx. And even when me and Shraddha, my partner, we practiced a lot and we got to know so many things about the financials, the pricing strategy, calculating the break-even point, and even so much about the Taiwanese consumers and how they live and
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great. So how was your experience working virtually when it comes to working on Teams?
Actually, it was really fun because when me and my partner were practicing together, seeing the pitches again and again, we learned a lot of new things from each other, like preparing Google Slides. We got to know more of technical stuff from each other. We cooperated according to the timings of our schools and tuitions. And yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting experience. So I see Shraddha as well, so I'll bring her.
I would like to say that the best part was working in network glitches and like measuring them, what is the time difference, and then coping up with them, practicing in 2-3 ways. Like if something happens, if this happens, if that happens, how are we going to cope up? So it's like we were practicing throughout the day in 3 forms, 4 ways, and like we were taking every possible situation into consideration.
That's really great. That's really great. And then working in team gives you lots of flexibility. Also, you kind of complement each other on the skills that you have, that you want to still learn and all that. So that's really interesting. Yeah, I see Ritu ma'am's hands up again. So ma'am, over to you. Yeah.
Sir, a question popped up in my mind. Since it was the first ever FedEx national program you have organized as a team, I wanted to know your experience also, how you have put in all the effort to bring so many teams together, screening process, organizing the 2 workshops, the mock drill, everything. How has it been for you also as the first ever experience at national level?
So that's a very interesting question, ma'am, and thank you so much for that. But right now, I think let's give the opportunity to the students, and then maybe we can come back to this question right after that. So I see Samrid's hand up. Samrid, would you like to share your experience?
Of course. Yeah. Sir, for me, the best part was knowing that where I stand in the world, like how good I am, how creative I am, and knowing these people, my competitors, they are so great at doing what they do.
Could you please, could you please switch on your video?
Excuse me.
Could you please switch on
course.
your good that? Yeah. Thank you so much. That would be good. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Somebody, yeah, go on. Sorry for the interruption.
Sir, according to me, the best part was learning from my competitors. I mean, when I see them, they made such great efforts for their presentations and everything, and learning from you all, the way you speak and the way you sit and everything. It's actually an enchanting sight, and that's what I wanted to share. Thank you, sir.
Great, so much. Thank you so much, Samrid. And then we are really glad that you learned a lot through this experience. Yeah. Any other student, teacher, a FedEx executive, if you want to go on and share your experience here. Okay, ma'am. So I will take your question and I'll try and answer to the best possible way. But again, this is my personal view. So it's always a great learning experience when we work with young minds. Like they really come up with amazing, brilliant ideas out of the box, and it really like sometimes amazes. Like it just enthralls us. It just like when we see different types of ideas, different types of products, going through all the presentations and all that, the strategies that they have made. So it's always a learning experience for us. And then yeah, it was really fun to organize this whole event overall, from student recruitment to this national finals, and then a couple of steps which are left now, which is like Asia Pacific finals and all that. So yeah, always a good learning experience from learning from you teachers as well as with students and amazing FedEx executives. So great learning experience for us. And then yeah, let's see how we come across this year and then how we do next year as well. Yeah, thank you so much. And anyone else, I'll be happy to, like, as judges are taking some time to finalize the result. So I will.
All the presentations were so fantastic. They must be having such a hard time in the breakout room.
Yes, it's over to you. I'm just answering a couple of questions.
Yes, I was just saying that all the presentations were so fantastic that I'm sure the judges will take some more time to decide upon the results. Let's check your anxiety levels. Okay, if you're very, very anxious, then you will put 10 in the chat box. And if you're not anxious, that you've done your best and everything is like, it's going to be okay, then 1. So it's 1 to 10. Okay, 20. Okay, let's make it 1 to 100 then. If you're very, Samrid already got it. So in the chat box, I have 100. Oh my God, everyone is so anxious and so nervous. Infinity, Lalit sir is saying infinite anxiousness. Oh my God. 50. Who's that one person who's very relaxed and sitting very calm? That I've done my best. Is there anyone in the room? Me. Sir, we thought you have infinite anxiety. You said infinity in the chat box.
That was to create fun.
Thank
Beyond
you.
numbers.
Yes.
Beyond numbers. Because, at their age, you cannot measure their anxiety. They go through a lot of emotions at this time. And so,
Absolutely. Absolutely. You've all given a lot of time.
We think like we are more anxious than our kids sometimes.
I am very anxious.
Absolutely.
We are more anxious.
Yes. I'm also recalling all the presentations in my head that I've seen throughout since morning. And there's a lot
During
of
this pandemic, it gives them the good opportunity to participate and use their some idle time. So I think that it's a very great, you can say, platform that you people have given to them, so that they can outshone their talent. Even like from Varanasi, coming to this platform, competing with the national teams, it's like I think they must be feeling very proud. And this is going to boost up their morale also.
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. Yes. And we are also immensely proud of each and every student who's here. And Varanasi has always performed so, like they've outshined themselves every time that they've come as a finalist or as a participant. So we're very glad to have your school on board, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
More than us, thank you so much to all the school and especially FedEx and all the teachers who supported these students in their endeavor, you know.
As the clock is ticking now, even I'm getting anxious. To begin with, I said it's 0 on the scale of 10. But now I think the score is gradually increasing.
No, ma'am. We can understand your situation. We're all in the same boat. In fact, I'm also like, I think my colleague Vibhu is uh, trying to speculate that when the judges are trying to come back to the main room.
It's not easy actually to judge. And the students have put in so much of their time, effort, and so much of technical deliberations also. Like she said that we were trying to tune into 7 minutes time limit. Now I'm getting nervous actually, ma'am. Thank you for being there with me.
We're all there with you. Especially all the FedEx team members are also there with us. Jayesh sir is like supporting us throughout by keeping his video on, and I am there with all of you. So yeah.
It shows that judges are also having a hard time to choose the best 3.
That can be the only reason why they're not out of the breakout room yet, because it's actually, yeah, minutes are just becoming hours. It's just looking like, oh my God, it's been so long now.
The competition is quite tough. All the products have been wonderful.
Yes, they have been, truly, no doubt about that.
Shuchi ma'am, will it be possible at any point of time to share with us the presentations made by other participants or maybe the minutes of the meeting? I mean, some way to capture other ideas also, if it will be feasible.
Point noted, Ritu ma'am, we'll get back to you on this. Yeah, right after the workshop, we'll surely get back to you on that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
How many students during the course of their making thorough preparation of this felt like shifting to Taiwan? Because you've done so much of research into the culture, the food habits, and the clothing, the fashion over there, and the height and average population. How many of you felt like, okay, let me just move to Taiwan? Or is it still my country is the best?
Ma'am, hot and humid climate isn't necessarily good for, I mean, I prefer different climates. But definitely the ideas that were pitched, introduce them in India and I'll surely buy all of them. So.
I'm sure. What's that one thing that we can, as a country, imbibe from Taiwan? You know, it can be anything, the food habit, work culture, how people dress up, or how people conduct themselves in, you know, in their professional lives, or students. I'm sure you all have like done a lot of research into all sorts of aspects of Taiwan. So you think as a country we can, even in our education system, there's something we can adapt from Taiwan?
Like what I saw in Taiwanese people were like they were modern and like in fashion they were like really laid back. They just like they more of comfort than, and I think a lot of people in the entire world are moving towards comfort, but in India it's still a bit of more like wearing tacky clothes and all.
Plus the sustainability. It's a very sustainable country. And I think we mentioned it on presentation too, 70% of the green textile industry is taken up by Taiwan, plus the trends they have. It's super interesting to see it in practice.
I'm sure that's one thing we needed right now in our country, and especially moving towards the sustainable development goals towards 2030. We all must be like, you know, take small things from each country.
Suchi ma'am, still if we have time, like, can we have one activity?
Yes, sure, ma'am. 100%. We can.
Because we can ask each one of the team that what they like about the other team. What best they have seen in the other one.
That
they
will
can
help
learn.
us also speculate few things. 100%. We can do that.
Because I was thinking of it, but I thought that like if the judges will come, but now I think that we can go for that because it is a very good platform where the students can even learn from others. How you look at others, not from a competitive point of view. You should have the positive aspect also that what others have done best. So we should have learned from them and we can apply it somewhere. So that I want to like who will want to take the initiative? I can see Aryan on my screen. So Aryan, would you like to go for that?
The video on. First of keeping the video on, you have to go first now.
Yes.
Sure. A few things I liked about the presentations were, first of all, the way they were presenting. They were super interactive. Plus, like there was a lot of community.
One thing, Aryan, one specific thing, not generalized, one specific thing, like in technology, in research, in surveys, wherever you find out one specific thing, if you remember from any one of.
So TGALF had given us 9 major components to cover in these 7 minutes, but I really appreciated how 2 or 3 of the teams went beyond the 9 components. They mentioned a few of their own things like the SWOT analysis, which is not expected. And I found that to be super interesting.
Yes. So that was the one very important aspect that has to be seen. That few of the teams, they have gone beyond the expectations and they have done something extraordinary to make their make it more effective. Suchi ma'am, now if you can take over because you are very good in it.
Absolutely, ma'am, absolutely. But you know what we'll do is we'll make it more fun. We will request Aryan to nominate someone else, and then the next person can nominate someone else. That way,
yes, it is going to be very good. Wow, that's why I like you, Suchi ma'am, very much. You know, you make it more fun.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, Aryan, over to you. Nominate someone.
I'd say, let me just check the list of participants. If Sejal is here, she can go.
Okay, Sejal, are you here with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. What did you like or one specific thing about someone else, some other team that you like the most?
Ma'am, I like the researches for their raw materials. Like I remember for one team, which was for I guess spring days hola hua, which was for that banana material to make that pet clothes. So, ma'am, I like that research because it was something that I had never heard of. So it was new to me. I learned a lot about the researches of every school who presented their new strategies.
Awesome. So the banana fabric has become pretty famous today. Even I'm going to do my research once I'm off the workshop about banana fabric. Okay, Sejal, whom do you want to hear next from?
Ma'am, if Sai Meenakshi is here.
Okay.
So yes, what I felt is our day, same as Sejal said, the banana fiber. I haven't heard it of before, and the waterproof shoe. It was quite interesting. This during rainy seasons, it would be of great help for us. So yeah, and all of the teams put their efforts to keep up the timing for 7 minutes and sport very well.
Yes. Thank you so much, Meenakshi, for sharing that. Whom do you want to nominate next?
My partner, Shruti.
Okay. Why don't you go to some other school? You know all the strategies from Shruti. You've both done the project together. Maybe someone else's school.
Simhar Singh.
Simar, okay.
So I really liked, I don't remember which group it was, but they talked about like the percentages of Taiwanese customers that are invested in certain social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, and I think somebody mentioned something called TPP, like a bulletin board. So I thought that that was really interesting. It's something that I'd never heard of before, so it was kind of a learning experience.
And that's one thing you can maybe use in your further research and your projects. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Simar, and we would request you now to nominate the next student from whom you would like to hear. Let's make this quick.
Sankalp Arora.
Okay. Sankalp, over to you. Are you there? Sankalp,
Yes, ma'am. So personally, I like the SWOT analysis again. Like it was something which was extra and it was presented very beautifully.
Sankalp, we lost you.
So ma'am, again, the SWOT analysis itself, like SWOT analysis was something which was out of the 9 pointers which was given, and it was presented very beautifully by the team.
Thank you so much, Sankalp. Yes, the SWOT analysis, I can recall now one of the students presenting. Yes. Sankalp, whom would you like to nominate next? Really quickly.
Next. I would nominate ma'am Ritu ma'am.
Ritu ma'am.
Yes.
No, you can't do. That's the rule. You can't do it from your own school. Some other school you'll have to nominate.
Okay, then. If PSBBK Usha.
Usha ma'am. Okay, wonderful. We'll now hear it from Usha ma'am. So Usha ma'am, what's that one specific best thing that you've liked from some other school? Any strategy or research or product that you would like to tell us?
I think I have not muted myself. Yes, I realized it. Yes, conversion of plastic to charcoal and then mixing with bamboo and making it into a usable product was excellent. Very environment friendly, eco-friendly. Being an entrepreneurship teacher, I like this innovative and creative product which has come out beautifully well. That's what I like from other schools. Yeah. To nominate, I'm clueless. Maybe Manpreet can take over.
Okay. Manpreet
Hi.
ma'am.
Yeah. I am there, but I would rather like to student to speak about. They are the ones who research a lot. Divya, can you go ahead?
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
Really into it. Divya,
yes, sure, ma'am. Yeah. So I think my favorite part would be how some of the teams introduce characters. So, hey, this particular person in this particular country is facing this problem, and how do we go about solving it? That was really cool. I mean, I really loved it. It just grabbed my attention. I would like to popcorn it to Shraddha.
Yeah. So can you see me? Yeah. So I really liked how everybody knew every aspect of their product, like how does it help and how does it control the air conditions and all. And like one of the school also made a sample of their product. So that was really great. And the coconut fiber idea really grabbed my attention.
Yes, that grabbed the attention of judges as well. Yes. Wonderful. This shows that everyone was listening to each other's presentation, which is very good, very good. Divya, we're all waiting for the results to be declared. Divya sent me in the chat box. Yes, we're all waiting for that only to happen, and that will be soon. In few minutes, we'll be hearing the results. But we're all winners. Look at how we've not just presented our idea, but we've actually got like 11 ideas already, like 10 ideas apart from yourselves, 10 strategies, 10 research, material and resources, how to, and 10 different market entry strategy plans you've got. So no matter who wins, this has been the most amazing Saturday. You know, it has been full of learning and full of research and full of so much of presentation and fun. Yes, so who was last and who wants to pass it on? It was Shraddha, I believe. Shraddha, you would like to pass it on to?
I would like to pass it on to, let me see. DPS 45 Anya.
Yeah, thank you. So I think that a lot of what I had in mind has been covered already. But one thing that I really liked was that someone had gone through, the effort to make their entire product, the strips, and scrape off bamboo and do that. So I think that was an added effort to make their product on their own. So I really liked that part of it. I'd like to nominate. I'm not sure which school is really left, but Divyanshi or Sharvi from SSP.
Sharvi or Divyanshi, do we have you?
Yes, I'm here. Like, I think group one, I'm not sure which school it was, had a really great product. Being in Delhi, like living in Delhi and going to school. When I came back, my feet used to be really wet and very weird looking. So I think their product really solves the problem of at least my Indians and especially Delhiites. So I think that's a really great product.
Wow, you could relate, and that's where we also talk about empathizing in innovation. Like you could actually think, like when they innovated, when they created something, and you could see that, oh, how it could have benefited me. So it's great within yourselves. You're actually now you have buyers. You've already created your market over here. So congratulations, students from Shoeaway. I think it was Shoeaway, the first school that presented was Shoeaway. So yeah. Great. You want to nominate?
Who's left? Bavleen from TIS maybe.
Okay, so something that I really admired about the other teams was how their pitch was in a way that they were having a conversation. That was something that was really interesting to watch and hear. The next person I'd like to,
Okay, so I'm back from the breakout room. So I know a lot of, it took a lot of time to decide. So you already know that, yeah, I mean, lot happened. So they would be here in next 30 seconds. And I hope you all are ready. I thought I'll come back and give you a heads up before we kind of move on to the next part. So I hope you all are ready, and with that, I will close the breakout room so that everyone would be in the main room. So 3, 2, 1.
Good luck, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, the moment that we've all been anxiously waiting for. All right, Shuchi, over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I will just take 30 seconds to just tell us that we were anxious, we were nervous, and we were all together in it, but we did not miss out on having fun. And we had a lot of fun. together, and we all discussed each other's plans, that what was the best thing that we liked about each other's plan. So that's the best thing, and we have created our own market here. We've liked each other products, and the market is right here. So moving on, I'm sure it must have been a very, very difficult task, because the kind of time we've taken, we were all discussing that all projects were so good, and that's why judges are taking so much time to really decide on the results. But before the results, I would invite either Anita ma'am or Ravinder sir, if you would like to come forward and give your feedback about today's presentations.
Okay, thank you, Suchi, and thank you, Ravinder, as well, for allowing me to speak. So I have to start by saying what an experience. I think I speak on behalf of Ravinder, Sivakumar sir, and everyone who's been an audience here today. What an experience to hear the young minds of India talk so confidently. What great thoughts, what innovation, what approach you all have. I am humbled, and at the same time, I feel so great that the future of our country is going to be coming in this generation's hands. You all must be very, very proud of yourselves. Every presentation, every delivery, every speaker, absolutely brilliant work today. If you've learned something out of your own presentation, you are a winner. If you've learned something from someone else's presentation that you will ever use in life, you are a winner. Okay? There is absolutely only to gain for each of you. But having said that, it's a competition and we must have winners. So yes, we'll go ahead with that. But I want to wish you, each of you, congratulations and a very bright future in times to come. And with that, I'm going to hand it back to Suchi. And thank you, Suchi, Vinuma, Tasneem, everyone, for giving us the opportunity to be a part of this fantastic event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anita ma'am. We would now move to the results. So I now invite Mr. Siva Kumar to announce a part of the results for today's competition.
Can you all hear me? Shuchi, can you hear me? My network has suddenly kind of taken a dip.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Great. Thank you so much. And it's my honor and privilege to announce the winners in 3 categories. The first category is the Happy Earth Award. And that goes to Tagore International School, Vasant Vihar, for the presentation on Quanway. Congratulations, Tagore VV.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, esteemed panel.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure, pleasure. The second category of award is the Influencers Award for Innovative Marketing Strategy. And that goes to Yezi Designs from Delhi Public School, New Town, Kolkata. Congratulations to the 2 of you.
Thank you so much.
And the last category of award is for the overall quality of presentation and the style of delivery. And that goes to Tagore International School, east of Kailash, for the presentation on color. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Handing it back to you, Shuchi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And many, many congratulations to all the 3 categories and all the 3 winners, 3 teams. Many congratulations to all of you again. Now coming to the main results. But before that, as ma'am had earlier mentioned, that we are very delighted to announce the presence of Mr. Mohammad Saik with us. So I'm very excited now to invite Mr. Saik to announce the complete results for today's competition. I would like to introduce Mr. Saik before he announces the results. Mr. Saik is the Vice President of Operations in India for FedEx Express, Middle East, Indian subcontinent and Africa since May 2019. He began his career with FedEx Express in 1988 and is a 4-time recipient of the company's highest accolade, FedEx 5-Star Award, which is provided for the outstanding performance. Mr. Saik holds a Master's of Science in Engineering from University of Memphis, Tennessee, USA. Over to you, sir, and please let us free from the anxiety and announce the winners for today's competitions.
Well, thank you so much for the nice words and the introduction. I'm extremely happy and privileged to be here amongst those teams and the esteemed judges and everybody else that was on the call here. As said earlier, my name is Mohammed Sayeg, and I'm the Vice President of Operation in India. And I can easily tell you, I mean, I was sitting on the judges' review of the cases, and it took them a long time because the competition was extremely tough and very close. And I'll tell you what, I have been on 2 or 3 of those events, the junior achievements in the Middle East before, and I can tell you it keeps getting better and better, and the quality of the teams that I have seen here is absolutely fantastic. You all should be proud of what you have brought to the table today. So, but unfortunately, there has to be some teams that will make it through and some that will not make it through, but all of you are absolutely winners. We are at this stage right now to announce the 3 winners that will represent India and will make us proud at the Asia Pacific International Trade Challenge competition next month. So all the best for you. I hope you are all excited to hear the results. So let me see some fists and thumbs on your screens. Yeah. Okay. As I mentioned before, I say who are the winners. You're all absolutely entrepreneurs, and you should be proud of what you have brought to the table, whether having the business acumen, the knowledge, and the needs of the customer in mind, the design, the product strategy. You've all met the demands of the business as business owners and leaders around the world face right now. So the teams shortlisted to participate in the regional finals and demonstrate a clear understanding about the significance of the global trade and the possibilities that can be created when exploring new markets. So not in order, but the 3 winners are Springdale School, the luck one. Good job.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
To be very proud. Learning Path School, Mohali.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Good job. And PSBB Chennai. Well
Thank
done
you,
to
sir.
all our winners.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Absolutely outstanding. Good job. So these are the 3 winners from our competition today. But all of you have really created some excitement and prospects for us to assess. And I can tell you, India is in good hands for the future. So you should all be proud of yourself. It was tough, and I did not envy the judges when they were looking at all of the schools. So I'm looking forward for additional innovations that come from this team here. And I wish you all the best next month and in the next level. I want to thank Ma'am Dino for all the work and the whole team that is behind it. Absolutely fantastic. And I want to thank the esteemed judges. I know that your job was not easy. You have been really, really struggling to choose some of these names, and that tells you how the competition was tough. And to all of you, good luck in the next stage of the competition. All the best. Thank you all. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mo, for joining us. Thank you to all our judges who were today. And Mo, you're absolutely right. This was definitely not an easy task for them. But congratulations to all of our teams here, all 11. All 11 of you are the top teams of India. And you should be really proud of the work you have done. We are very proud of the effort that you have put in. And of course, congratulations to the teams that have won in the different categories. So our top 3 teams, again, please, there is no ranking. You are the top teams that are going to be going into the international round. Springdale School, Dholakwa, Learning Path School, Mohali, PSBB KK Nagar, Chennai. Kudos to the 3 teams. And please stay on for 5 more minutes with us so that we can tell you what is the next journey that you're going to be taking on. But huge congratulations to Tagore International School, Vasant Bihar, Quanway for your Happy Earth Award, for the Influencers Award, Yezi Designs, DPS, Newtown, and of course the presentation quality and style to Color, Tagore International East of Kailash. So well done. And let me tell you, these are not just awards in name. There are actually going to be gifts that are going to be coming your way very soon from FedEx and from us to all of you, to all of the 11 teams that are here. But the top 3, you have a lot of work to do before you get into the national finals. So thank you to our judges. Thank you to our guests. Mo, thank you so much for taking time out and joining us. Thank you to all of our schools and teachers. It's also lunchtime, and let me not hold you back. I will only request the top 3 teams to stay on for an extra 5 minutes, and we can allow the others to leave and catch up on their Saturday lunch and whatever is left of the weekend for them to relax and enjoy. So thank you FedEx, thank you Tasneem for all your help and support, and thank you to all our teachers, students and guests who have joined here. Top 3 teams and teachers, please stay back. Teagal team, please stay back. And thank you.
All the best.
Thank you,
Thanks
ma'am.
for
All the
inviting
best.
me.
Thank you, everyone.
It was a pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Good luck, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, we'll just request our top 3 teams. Guys, are you excited or not? I'm not hearing any hooting. You guys are getting into the international round.
Yes.
Where are the cheers?
All of us are excited. Thank you.
No.
Kudos to all
As
of you.
yet.
Wonderful.
Okay, so
all credit
ma'am,
goes to the organizers.
Yeah, we can also quickly take video testimonials of the winners right now. So I will quickly start with Springdale's Dholakwa. Like, are you here? Both the students, can you please switch on your video?
2 team members here.
Okay, yeah. Ragini, I see you. I'll give you a spotlight. And where's your teammate?
Where's your teammate?
So can you see me now?
Yes,
There
yeah.
is Astika.
Astika, I
Yes,
see now,
otherwise
yeah.
I'm going to call the judges and pass it on to the next team.
Okay, so I'm giving you the spotlight, and then quickly you have to kind of give us a good testimonial. So there you.
Vandana ma'am must be really relieved and excited today.
I am very happy.
Yeah. Okay. Congratulations to both of you. Yeah. Now there you go.
This is a very nerve-wracking experience. I mean, the amount of time that it took for the results to be declared, I mean, our nerves just shot up to a whole other extent. And when we heard Springdale's Dholakwa, and I mean, I just screamed, I think, and my mom was like, what's up? What's happening inside the house? And then I just went numb. I just became quiet after that one scream. And I mean, with all the competitors that was so good in their presentations, everyone's so confident. I mean, this is just really overwhelming.
Even for me, like my mom was actually sitting right beside me anticipating the results, and I was also on a ongoing call with Astika, so we both screamed like anything, like when we just heard Springdale's Dholakwa. I mean, I am more of an anxious person than Astika. Like she was comparatively calm than me, and the whole time, the whole 1 hour when we were waiting for the results, I was like, Astika, and she was like, calm down, Ragini, everything's going to be fine. So, and I mean, we both were not that much close before this competition.
So I mean, this competition served as a bond between us, as a strong bond that stayed throughout. We were like from the start of the day to the end, we were together on a Zoom meeting. The Zoom meeting went throughout. Even when we had classes, we'd be side by side working on Zoom, working on the PPT, working on the pitch, working on the script. It was like every single minute, even lunch and dinner went with her. So it was a very nice friendship. Yeah, exactly. And we got to learn. I mean, I am a more of a technical person, even though I'm in science. I'm a science student, so I'm more of a technical person. I know about technology, and so we got to learn about more. So she got to learn about technology through from me, and I got to learn about more public speaking. Like, I'm not very confident with these stuff, so yeah. And whereas she is, so it was like a very great learning experience. And thanks to the FedEx team and TVLF team for creating such a great platform for us. And thanks to our school teacher who guided, Ma'am Vanna, who guided us throughout. I mean, without her, I don't think we'll be here, because the idea when we initially starting, so that idea and that spark came from her. So thank you, ma'am, and thank you to all the team for giving us this platform.
Yeah,
I must
thank you
say,
so much.
I have
Yes,
not
ma'am.
met my students yet. I have just met them online because they were in class 10th earlier, and we are not working offline. So it's only through Zoom meeting I have interacted with my students. And I think they have done a great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. And congratulations, the teams once again. So we move on to Learning Paths Mohali.
Springdale School and Vanna ma'am, in case you all need to knock out, because I know lunch is waiting, please feel free. Other two teams, please stay on. We will be connecting with all of our 3 winning teams very soon, and we will be briefing you and preparing you for the international round. We will come back to you all in a day or so.
Thank you.
Okay, over to you, Astha and Sanya.
Start with this whole experience was like really overwhelming. I remember like till the last night we were up till 12:30 or 1 just rewriting our script and like changing so many things in our script because we were so nervous and everything. And it just went on so smoothly and everything just went on really nicely and we won. So it's really overwhelming and exciting.
I still remember a conversation I had with Astha after the very first workshop that we had in May. And when we were introduced to the concept that if we qualify for the international round, we will be paired up with students from other countries. And I think we talked for like an hour at least, talking about how amazing it would be to be with, paired up with those students. But then we're like, okay, let's come back to reality. Let's write the plan first. Then we'll see if we go to the next round. And now that it has happened, I still can't believe it. I had to double check with us that did we win or not. But it's a great learning experience.
It was really amazing. And it just like felt like that we did not know, we were not sure because every idea was like so amazing. And just it's so overwhelming and exciting.
Yeah, and we learned a lot. Wow.
We learned a lot, and also like Learning Paths helped us a lot. Like we had a rehearsal, like proper rehearsal pitch yesterday with them, so they really assisted us through this whole process, and it really helped.
The school has been very, very supportive of us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, over to you, Lalit sir. Quickly, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Thank you so much to the judges and for giving us the podium place. Really excited for Astha and Sanya now and the other winners as well. Congratulations to everyone and the teacher advisors for doing such a great job. All the best for the finals now. The challenge is even bigger. Thank you so much, T-Gulf and Jay and FedEx for giving this opportunity once again. Amazing work done by the whole team. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, okay, PSBB Kekanagar, are you ready?
Yes, sir. So, first of all, I want to thank the Almighty for showering blessings on us. And thank you, FedEx and teachers for giving us this opportunity. And this really motivates us more. to achieve more, and we are really honored to represent our school in the Asia Pacific final. And we just want to thank the teachers who's been the greatest support to us. And this wouldn't have been possible without my partner Shruti. So thank you.
I would just like to say that this has been a great learning experience of the both of us, if not for all of us here. And also, I always thought business was not my forte, even though I was interested in it. And I think this proved to me that I can do anything that I put my mind to. So I should be humble, but I'm going to say I'm proud of myself and Meenakshi too. And like Meenakshi said, thank you, Meenakshi, because we've had a fair share of conflicts, and I have never met Meenakshi, only through Zoom calls. And thank you, Usha ma'am, for guiding us and motivating us with your encouraging words. We sat through like the whole month, discussed everything, and there was a lot of effort that went to it, and we're thankful at how it turned out. And congratulations to the other teams as well.
Okay. Thank you. Usha ma'am, over to you.
Yeah. So 100% credit goes to the students. They have put in the best 100%. And once again, kudos to the entire TJL team, J International, FedEx, all the coordinators, the judges, Dinu ma'am, and Kayatri ma'am, and today's coordinator. All of them did a wonderful job. Thanks to you, sir. And the whole experience has been wonderful. Yes, as well, sir said, we are going to the next level, and we need to put in 200% more effort to do well. And kudos to all the teams who presented, whether they won it or not. All the 11 were beautiful, extraordinary, and their efforts have paid fruit. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you, everyone. Great job. And the responsibility now kind of increases when we move on to the next level, which is even bigger, Asia Pacific Finals. And fingers crossed now. And then, yeah, let's see how we do that. And then, yeah, I mean, congratulations. And then let's meet again for the next session that we would be having very, very soon, which, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, Vibhu. Thank you to all of our teachers and students. Congratulations again to the winning team. But like we are saying, the journey isn't over. It's just about started. And we will help you and handhold you, for the national final, the international finals. Please mark your calendars. August 2nd, 3rd, 4th, August 9th, 10th, 11th are the dates. We will be sharing all details, and we will be doing a lot of brief